Welcome to FurCast, episode 109, and I am your Blue Fox host, Pharaoh. I got a haircut.
I'm your wolf host, Paradox.
I'm your guest host, Koji Fox.
And I am your baddie host, Maddox.
You almost tripped up.
I was more wondering, actually, I was waiting for you, I guess. I was waiting for you to do something else, but you didn't. So
I didn't have anything today.
You didn't have anything?
Got nothing.
And all of the time that we hung out today, we went out to that barbecue, that, family-owned barbecue place, got food, then we drove all the way back. No, you drove here, then we went out, then you drove back. During all that time, you couldn't come up with something else to say.
I didn't plan it out.
I'm disappointed in you.
I don't plan out my chaos.
I think you should. I think when you plan it out, it turns out much better. Because you're really...
You were just ready for me today, that's all.
I was, yeah, that's true. That's true. I guess my expectations have changed once I'm ready for your stupid shit that we have to go through every day.
This is true.
Yeah.
Well, we can't just have a pure functional opening, because then...
That would be bad.
Exactly.
It would be very bad.
We've had, like, what, 3 of those? That's enough.
Yeah, I would say. In a couple hundred episodes, as long as you have 1 or 2 episodes, you're good. Anyway, so we were talking about a topic that I want to bring back up immediately for the beginning of the show. And that is... You had suggested a show title, and originally the show title was Bat-Made Backpack, which we have since changed to Bat Backpack. What can we explain what this is?
We upset...
It's true. You upset me.
When Maddox came into the room, we discussed it. We were like, Maddox, would you like a backpack? And then it took him a second, and like his face just went serious.
I can't wear backpacks. Thank you very much. Because I have no real space between my arm. You fuck.
So if you just, put your wings up, you just put your wings up, it would it would fly right off.
Yes. Maddox has to develop...
Maddox
has to develop a bat-made backpack.
I think we're just gonna go with like a satchel that you like go over your, like, you just like have it in front of you.
We'll all be wearing backpacks, so then you're just gonna look awkward.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm already pretty different than everyone else.
Well,
I've got like a 20-foot wingspan.
I mean, just look at the artwork that Kamikaze made for us, where Maddox is just flying in at the last minute. I mean, that's the thing, an image of FurCast is just us all sitting in chairs, sitting in throne chairs, and then Maddox is just like floating up and down.
It's complicated. I can't wear long-sleeved shirts either.
Is that why?
I can't. That's why, like, I have a vest on, and my persona usually wears a vest and a dress shirt, but the dress shirt always has the white part, the long sleeves are always rolled up to my right here, because I can't fucking wear long sleeves. It's impossible. There would have to be, like, strategic cuts along the bottom so that it could fit.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
I know, right?
Tough life.
Tough life.
It is a tough life.
But I can fly and you can't. So, pretty good. In situations that you would usually just kind of die, I could escape easily.
I see.
So you think.
I can trade off.
But then you've got your cumbersome backpack around your neck.
Hurricanes,
That's true.
tornadoes.
Hurricane?
And tornadoes.
I can just fly away. Or ride the air current. It's like a ride for me.
Maddox, what are you doing in here? Chilling. You're just in the center, kind of flapping.
I'm the source.
I don't know, like in a lot of cartoons they do that too, like any character that's supposed to fly or float, like they did that in Fairly Odd Parents. There was always like a synced up and down motion that all of those floating characters would have. So like if there were like a bunch of like
up and down motion.
What?
Just a faint up and down motion.
No, synced.
I
a synced out, like they would all float up and down at the exact same time. Yeah.
I think it's pretty faint too.
He's just gonna do this now.
Do this now. Yeah. It's like a butt workout.
Clench, release.
Yeah.
Clench, release. Clench.
I need like a 80s sweatband.
Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge.
Someone's gonna try to do this and like hurt themselves and send us an email. You guys are not accurate about exercising advice. You suck.
I couldn't get myself to sync up with my friend.
And then I'll correct them, and then Dracologist in the chat room will put that quote up. I'm smarter than everyone. Maddox. Yes.
Yes, this.
Push it to the limit.
Butt clench music.
They're doing it in the studio. For anybody who doesn't have the video feed, they're doing it. So anyway, what else do we have for
workout.
today?
I feel like it's gonna start to get really painful. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, this isn't too. Oh,
My ass!
2 hours later.
you can't sit down for the rest of the week.
You have to
Broken.
stand.
You have to.
Oh,
stand.
my ass is sore.
Oh, sorry, my ass is sore. There we go, Dracologist. I'm a genius and I'm better than everyone. Maddox.
This would be good training for sex.
It is. It's
Not
like
in that
riding-
sense. Damn fucks.
I was thinking like riding on top of them, like your hands down.
Yeah.
What's your legs?
It also trains kind of like the hip jerkiness.
Yeah.
It works either way.
Oh,
It's
man.
like you clench and you projectile.
I like having a bubbly butt.
A
What
bubble
would we
butt?
call these? They'd have to have a name.
I don't even know.
I think there already is a name of that.
Butt clench.
Butt clench.
Butt clencher.
Hey man,
Extreme.
what's up? Oh, nothing, just clenching.
It's like a new fad that sweeps the nation. Hey man, what is he doing? He's just sitting down.
Hey man, you want to hang out? Oh no, I gotta go home and do my clenches.
No, it's not even that. It's just like, hey, man, you want to chill? And so it becomes a new word for that. So you're not even
Hey
clenching.
man, want to clench?
Like,
Yeah.
hey, man, did you know that a long time ago, clenching used to mean like a butt exercise? But now we just use it as like, a word, kind of like, we used to use chill. But now we just say clench.
Hey man, you want to clench?
Hey, you want to come and clench after
together?
school? Yeah, it's clench.
I could just see like the only thing
Just-
in my
just
mind
smoke some weed and clench.
is that like two men like having their like one butt clenches like and holds the other ass cheek
The hugging.
like this, like a butt hug,
Or a
like a
handshake.
very disturbing butt hug. But anyways, bat backpacks.
How the butts greet each other.
The butt greeting. You just kind of back up and you,
Hello, may I clench? Nice to clench you.
it's a different culture.
How far are we going to take this?
As far as we can.
No.
As far as the cheeks will take us.
Oh my.
You're in the spirit, Pharaoh. You're in the spirit. Inside. The spirit is in you. Anyways, do
So, yeah.
we want to do this? It's a gift.
Yeah, sure, if you want to talk about it. Your mate gave it to
Yes,
us, so it's
my
probably...
mate is in art school, and she made this for us for some kind of design class, and it's a poster. I thought it was really cool. I actually gave her the idea for it. She got an A+, so I got an A+ in art school, and it was like the third best art school in the entire world or some shit like that, so it's really pretty much good. Very good.
Ooh, I like it. So you should probably show it to the PTZ.
We got all of our ears, the main cast's ears. Got fox, wolf, and bat ears.
See, those would be good posters to hang up at cons.
They would be good little posters. I like it.
We can get an ass ton of them, but you know.
You're your host. I loved how she put all of our names in there. That's pretty neat.
Not an ass ton, a clench ton.
A clench.
Just done.
So many that you can't even clench.
How many posters can you hold with your clench?
How strong's your clench, bro? Anyways, we can put that up in the studio.
I challenge you to a clench off.
Oh, people in the chat room said they want one. Maybe we could just make these like professional posters and sell them.
We could. It is a professional poster. I don't know what to do with it because I don't want to put this back on because I'm afraid I'll ruin it. So, I'm gonna put it right there.
Just put it right there in the center of the table.
There you go.
All right.
Actually,
Make more, sell them.
make more and sell them. There's our conclusion.
We'll make millions.
Slightly Banish voice. Though.
I'll take it. I'll take 12.
We'll make millions.
So anyway, for those of you who have not seen the show, our other show where you guested, why don't you shout yourself out? Tell us, tell everybody who you are, and
I'm Koji. I'm like a fox.
It knows
I
how to
like-
clench.
I live in New York City, and I live there.
Do you live in New
so you are sort of our graphic designer.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have done the graphic design, the banner design for all of the FurCast and Friday Night Tech websites.
Very nice.
You live in New York? Like, that's the only part of New York? is
Yeah, New York City is all there is.
I
All
said
there is.
city.
See-
I said city this time.
Yeah, you are in
He
the
introduced.
city.
Yeah, I asked him where he resided in, and
Yes.
he said New York City. And he goes, "Because I wouldn't say New York because then you get mad at me." And I was like,
I
"I'm proud of
learned.
you."
Wise.
I learned from last time.
You go north, you got different.
Where you from? I'm from New York. Oh, you're from New York City. How's it going?
No.
Fuck you.
No. Not from New York City.
No! That's like what happened when we went to the New York Furs panel at Anthrocon like 2 years ago. Everyone was from New York City
I've
except
never
for
seen
us.
you in New York.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I remember that. It was pretty bad.
We never mentioned who's on the couch.
Yeah, we never did mention news on the couch. There's nobody on the couch at all. Nope.
No one.
Non-existent person on the couch.
You're imagining things.
You know, I'm actually glad that I didn't go to Suzy Q's today.
Why? Why is that?
Because I was wanting sloppy joes for like 5 years in a row, and I didn't get any. And then my mom made like this new like recipe, and it was really good. You know,
5 years.
5 years in a row.
That's a long time to crave.
Like
sloppy
every
joes.
single day, I was like, I want sloppy joes, and my parents were like, "Fuck you, kid. Now I'm gonna make it for you. You're a freak." But finally,
They end every sentence with that when they talk to you. I could just imagine that. Like,
hey, Nick, you want to go out and get some ice cream from Nick Charlaps? By the way, you're a freak.
yeah.
I know. Yes, I want chocolate.
It's like, hey,
But,
dude, hey, son, just want to say, I'm really impressed with the grades. They've improved several times. I mean, I was already impressed with them. They've gotten even higher. I'm impressed with you. So, congratulations, son. You're a freak.
It hurts like daggers. But yeah.
Go to your room, think about your
Hey,
life.
son, Merry Christmas. You're a freak.
So real.
Hey, Nick, can you go let the dog outside? He hasn't been out in a while. You're a freak. Every sentence.
Every sentence
Every
except
sentence.
for now, because we got past it. But yeah,
But even if they say you're a freak, they have to then prefix. Like even if that's the prefix, they still have to say it afterward. So it's like, hey, you know what, Nick, you're a freak. You're a freak.
just
We're
like double
talking about
emphasis.
bisexuals
User
again.
in the chat, Exiled says,
No.
"You're a freak. I'm bisexual."
Oh yes, that I remember that. We made that up a couple weeks ago. That's the answer to everything.
No, fuck yeah is the answer to everything.
But yeah, my mom made unsloppy joes.
Unsloppy
Yes,
joes.
it was made in a biscuit.
I can just imagine these being reverse sloppy joes.
It was kind of like a
She
hot
saw that on
pocket.
TV, didn't she?
I don't fucking know where
She
she
was
was
on
at.
TV.
So just a
It
can.
was really good though. If for people that don't know about
These
it,
crescent buns. Like,
yeah, it was like a crescent roll.
Yes.
But she like homemade them, so they're really good, and they tasted kind of like Pigs in a Blanket. How they'll have like the biscuit on the outside. It was like that, except it had cheese and sloppy joe on the inside. And I was glad that I missed Suzy Q's for that, because I can have Suzy Q's at any time, but I haven't had sloppy joes in 5 years.
so just want to say,
Unsloppy joes.
we had to move Pharaoh Cam, and because of the way I moved it, the screen is not outward facing, so now Pharaoh can look at his own camera and see his pretty pearly whites on the screen there. So yeah. Yeah.
You can actually see the camera.
Yeah.
Camera
Wow.
reception.
Camera.
Camera reception, because I had to put a speaker over up there for the new speaker system. So I hope that makes you feel good, Pharaoh. That you can see your little pearly whites every time you talk on your own camera.
Little pearly whites.
Little pearly whites.
I see you cut me out of your camera.
fox
What
pearly
if you
whites.
only had baby
Oh, that's
teeth?
right. Yeah, it was for FNT. There we go. How's that, Pharaoh?
I feel better now.
Pharaoh, what if you only had baby teeth? And it was like a disease that you had.
What?
I don't know. You just kept
Call
saying.
me baby teeth.
My name's Baby Teeth.
They call me baby teeth.
I just think it was just
I can just
really,
see a
really
terrifying-
small teeth in the mouth.
Like from what the fuck is it called?
Like a baby fur?
But no. Like from the one movie where Legion, like how the old lady has like the little shark teeth.
Call me baby teeth. They call me baby teeth. Want to guess why?
You want to know how I got these teeth?
And then you have a disease like that. Once they fall out, they're gone forever.
Oh.
It's terrible.
Or they're like a shark and they're like a conveyor belt. If one falls out, another one just kind of like
New baby tooth.
new baby teeth. That sounds really weird.
Never ending baby.
Every year he like cycles through them.
In
I
other
got
words-
some new baby teeth.
In other words, the worldwide shortage for baby teeth has been solved by Pharaoh, who is donating endless baby teeth.
Endless baby teeth. New currency.
Is this conversation over?
New
No.
weapon technology that
Weapon
fires
technology?
baby teeth.
I was gonna think like currency.
Oh, yes.
Pharaoh, they're making fun of you in such a weird way. Like, they don't pick at actual traits of you.
You see?
They just make up, hey guys, what if Pharaoh had this disease? And then they spend the next 5 minutes making fun of you.
It's because
Even though you don't have this disease.
you kept saying that he had little pearly whites, and that's what I got out of it. Is that he only has baby teeth.
Sometimes
Okay.
I just have no comments.
You
and
see?
I just gotta sit here and take it.
You see, I'm a maverick.
Maverick.
A maverick.
Maverick.
A maverick.
Oh, don't you know you're a maverick?
Uh oh.
He's Palin here.
My Palin. He's my Palin.
How are
to
ya?
my McCain. His Palin. His Palin. Personal Palin.
Anyway, are we
That's
ready?
Palin.
Are we ready to start news? We're late for news.
Sure.
Okay. Who's gonna start? Here we go.
I think
Here we go.
Pharaoh
Awkward
should
moment.
start with his little baby
You
teeth.
think Pharaoh?
That makes it a little bit creepy.
Oh my god.
Want me to play you a song on my little baby teeth?
I shall play you the song of my baby teeth.
I only know percussion.
So weird. What the actual fuck?
What is that?
No percussion.
This is my strong hand.
Oh
No.
Let me get you with my strong hand.
Watch my fanny. I've been doing.
You gotta reach my other arm.
No. Oh, my arms are full from carrying all this stuff here. I can still open the door.
Watch my fanny. I've been doing clinches.
Anyways, news.
All right, news. All right, yeah. Woo! All right, so
Actual not insane things.
Pharaoh, I'm gonna ready for you to start.
Why am I starting? I
You
start
got baby
everything.
teeth.
I don't know, Maddox. Why don't you start?
I don't have anything.
I'll start.
I was organizing
God
emails.
damn it.
Okay, so I guess Pharaoh's gonna start now. See, this is how it works. This is how it works.
Pressured.
Got the little baby teeth.
You're peer. Yeah, he did get peer pressured. All right, Pharaoh, do you have news?
I think so.
You think so? Pharaoh thinks that he has news, guys.
How do you think that you have news?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he thinks that. It's kind of weird.
If you think that like you're in your own head and that like it's like a solipsist hallucination where you think that you've imagined the news and everything else around you.
I see I'm the scapegoat for everyone today.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying. I'm just taking up dead air so it does not become dead air. I'm giving the life live air.
It becomes dead joke air.
Dead joke air. It's starting to become foul.
Dead horse.
Dead horse.
Air.
We're beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for
See,
you.
normally you'd say being a dead horse, we could kind of group Zumaro into that because he's a hippogriff, but he decided that he was in for, negate the horse part of him.
He doesn't
Sorry.
want to accept it yet.
My kidneys.
All right.
I think I sound a little bit like a womp from Mario 64.
Womp.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you do.
I can sound kind of like a warp pipe.
We've got the whole game right here.
Hold on. I think I have it somewhere.
It's all here in your head.
You've got like every single fucking thing. Is it on? Okay.
I'm scared now.
It's good.
It's kind of weird.
Angry Bob Hom.
Or what was that one noise that would happen? The little piranha plants or whatever. Whatever.
Chomp?
I don't
The
remember.
bark. The barking noise.
What happened to doing news? Why are we making sounds?
We were waiting for you, and I just started to do shit.
No, you interrupted with your womp noise.
You like
You,
it.
it's just, I sound
Hey.
like a womp.
I said,
Listen,
you didn't even do it right.
I can't do it right because I don't sound like one. You sound like one.
Yes, exactly. And everyone enjoyed it until now.
Wash, firefighter, fursuiter, raising funds to fight cancer.
Oh, okay.
When Seattle's Jacob Smalzer takes part in his second Scott firefighter stair climb at the 69-story Columbian Tower in Seattle, Washington this March, it will be for a cause near and dear to his heart. Smalzer, who goes by Pike in the fandom, is a volunteer firefighter and emergency medical technician. He lost his younger brother to cancer before he was born, and his mom is a breast cancer survivor. The charity benefiting from the event is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Last year, the event featured 1,550 firefighters and brought in a record of $1.2 million. Cancer runs in my family, Pike said. It means a lot for me to do this and to help benefit the research and help them in the future. The 24-year-old already has been given back to his country, having served the Army, National Guard for the past 7 years. He is now currently employed as a tank gunner. Sounds kind of fun.
That does sound fun.
More or less manipulating the main gun on a tank, explained Smalzer, who asked about his job description. Also being responsible for the driver and loader since I'm in the leadership position, weapons maintenance, and ensuring that my guys are doing their jobs correctly. On March 10th, he will climb into one of the tallest buildings in Seattle, the Columbia Tower, which measures 1,311 steps and 788 feet of vertical elevation. He will begin doing this at the climb in full bunker gear, adding to the challenge. It's about 30 to 40 pounds of gear, he said, and I'm doing it while on air, so I'll be breathing through the air bottle while I climb. Balzer, who finished his first attempt at the climb last year in a time of 26 minutes and 20 seconds, looks to improve his time this year. I definitely want to do a lot better, he admitted. In my fire department, we actually have a stair stepper that I'm using to train on. The jumper on that is 30 minutes every other day with a full tank of air. Smalzer has set his fundraising goal at $500 for the event. Having raised about $350 last year, he is looking forward to the opportunity to support a great cause while physically pushing himself to the limit. Definitely the challenge of it, Smalzer, when asked what he was looking forward to about the climb itself. But it's really cool feeling that you actually help others. Not just furries, but anyone actually trying to volunteer to make things better and help their community is beneficial.
Okay. Alright. Sounds good to me. I can't think of any other major articles that are on Flera that I would think would fit the show. Unless any of you guys have anything unique. Matt actually might have something.
Did we ever read an article called Bats Think About Sex a Lot?
No, we never did. Go ahead.
It's Discovery News back from October, actually.
Go ahead.
I didn't actually get to read it. It's just surprising. Bats think about sex a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
You kind of fit that, so I mean...
Bats...
You almost always have porn on your laptop.
It's true. I always do have porn on my laptop.
You never not have porn.
I never not.
Never not.
Bats may have more in common with the fictional Batman than previously believed, since both successfully combine work with courting sexy potential mates. A lot of them. A new study published in the latest proceedings of the Royal Society B reveals that bat echolocation calls, primarily used for orientation and foraging, also contain information about sex, which helps the flying mammals to acquire and keep mates. The info is especially helpful to certain male bats with harems of adoring females that are actually huskier than the males. And I like chubbier girls. This holds true for the greater sac wing bat, which was the focus of the study. Lead author Mirjam Nornschild told Discovery News that male S. bilenata court females whenever the opportunity arises. The social information in echolocation calls about the sex of the calling bat benefits listening harem males because they can distinguish between females and male rivals. It might also benefit calling females because they are greeted friendly. Norrischild, a researcher at the University of Ulm's Institute of Experimental Ecology, and her team analyzed a greater sac-wing bat echolocation call. The scientists discovered that the calls contain pronounced vocal signatures encoding sex and individual identity. This can include species identity, age, sex, group affiliation, and other more specific information about the individual. Previously, it was thought that bats just use echolocation to see with sound, utilizing sonar to detect obstacles while in flight to find their way around in the dark, to help forage for food and for other essential purposes. Now it's known that this very utilitarian system serves as a dual function by facilitating courtship and social communication in general. Although females of this bat species are significantly larger than males, their echolocation calls turn out to be higher pitched and shorter. When played back to males, such calls lead to wooing with courtship vocalizations. Well, if you say I have a sexy voice, when males heard the lower-pitched, longer echolocation calls of other males, they responded with the bat version of an aggressive rant. Hey, get the fuck out of here! Faggot dog. Echolocation is the only latest known tool with a male bat's impressive attraction arsenal. Male bats use various displays to attract females, often combining visual, acoustic, and olfactory stimuli. Norrischild said, explaining how males try to excite every possible sense in females. During displays, the male will hover in front of the female and fan her vigorously, exposing her to a perfume of sorts comprised of glandular secretions kept in the wing sacs. Females generally seek physically fit or genetically compatible males as mates, she said. She suspects that many, if not all, bat species are capable of encoding and extracting social information in all echolocation calls. The same is probably true for dolphins.
Wow.
The study is only the latest to suggest that certain animal calls are far more complex and info-rich than previously suspected. Researchers studying bottlenose dolphins at Saratoga Bay, for example, determined that these marine mammals create signature whistles for themselves that are comparable to human names. Project leader Layla Saig, now with the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution, indicated it's possible that other information such as age, sex, and feelings of the dolphin may be encoded into each unique name like whistle. Dolphins were also recently found to hold formal greeting ceremonies at sea, possibly electing an older respected spokesperson to handle particularly important encounters. Greater sac-winged bats can also be compared to humans in at least one aspect. In an earlier study, Norris Child and her colleagues found that bat infants babble, mixing up echolocation with courting trills and more. Such baby babbling in the first known outside of primates.
Ah,
That's just one more point for bats. You send in mixed signals to me, Pharaoh.
Was that your name, Pharaoh?
Is that your name? It could be.
Unique whistle.
You're like the only person that does that. Other than the fictional. That's it.
That was fantastic.
I'll put that in the studio.
Okay.
I have an interesting and very short article. Just found this here. A cat has been detained in the grounds of a jail in Brazil with contraband goods for prisoners strapped to its body with tape. The white cat was apprehended crossing the main prison gate. The incident took place in a jail in Arapiraca City, 250 kilometers southwest of Recife in the Alagoas state. The confiscated items include drill bits, files, a mobile phone and charger, plus earphones.
Oh my god.
The cat was taken to a local animal center. The jail holds some 263 prisoners. Officials said that the items could have been used in an effect or means of escape, or for communicating with criminals in the outside world. The incident took place at New Year's, and the photo has only recently been released in this article. A prison spokesperson was quoted by local paper Estado de S. Paulo, saying, "It's tough to find out who's responsible for the action, as the cat does not in fact speak."
Wow.
Post that in studio.
And speaking of studio, I'm about to post a link that includes, or should link all of us to a really neat adjective species article that I think would probably be a really good read for us.
Well, I had just a quick blurb from Flera.
Okay, go ahead.
Comic books. 365 new superheroes, some of which anthropomorphic. Wired has an article and interview with Pixar artist Everett Downing, who made the New Year's resolution to create a new superhero for each day of the year. That was 3 years ago. But Downing currently has 285 new superheroes created and plans to have 365 by the end of 2013. Many of the superheroes are, as a matter of fact, not anthropomorphic, but the Wired article shows several that are, including the Hulking Mulch, Lancelot, Dober Man, and a few unnamed others. What are Dowling's plans for after he finishes? A comic book, one shot, featuring the best of his creations, and that seems like a logical step. I was actually looking through some of the creatures and stuff and showing Maddox before the show even started.
Oh yeah.
They're kind of weird, a lot of them.
They're weird,
they're funny, but
there's creative things you can get out of them, I think.
I liked Naysayer.
Which was a horse.
Yes. Naysayer.
Oh my god.
I need the horse head.
Where's Horsehead Doritos when you need them?
Where are you, Horsehead Doritos?
No.
Where are you, really big man?
Where are you, Horsehead Doritos?
Fucking Horsehead Doritos.
Anybody who has just tuned into the show for the first time does not get that.
Yep.
Yep.
That's an inside joke.
So I posted a article, or link to an article on adjective species in our studio IRC chat room for everybody in the studio right now.
Did we want to read that one?
What?
That one.
Yes. Farrah, it's on my screen, but Farrah's being behind. Anyway, does anybody want to start? I'd actually rather catch up. I'd rather start somewhere
I'll
in
start.
between. You want to start?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Born again, the ex-gays.
Dun dun dun.
Born again, blah blah blah. The Last Monday, I posted an article comparing born-again Christians to born-again furries, those of us who found their life's ear and tail-filled path at a more mature age. The discovery of something so important and personal often leads to born-again furries and Christians to be evangelical about their revelatory experience. I use this to introduce a rough truism, a closely held extreme belief that often belies a transformative personal experience. We have all met furries who hold extreme opinions on various topics. These opinions are regularly infuriating. However, there is often a personal story behind the opinion, and that story will help cast the extreme opinion in a new, more understanding perspective. As you put the lube closer to me. This is a theme you've heard from me before and will likely hear in the future, that it's important to be tolerant. I want to continue the theme by talking about the so-called ex-gay movement. It's a great example that has an equivalent resonance with the furry community. The ex-gay movement is largely Christian-driven, based on the idea that homosexuality is learned behavior that can be treated. There are a couple of big problems here. Modern psychology has proven beyond a doubt that sexual preference is innate and essentially immutable. The movement reinforces the destructive idea that there is something wrong with homosexuality. Worse, many teenagers are cajoled or forced into a program. Predictably, this can reinforce internalized homophobia and lead to mental health problems. The ex-gay movement is very probably indirectly responsible for many suicides. Moving on from the moral failings of the ex-gay movement, the experience of people who attend and claim conversation is worth examining. Just like born-again Christians and born-again furries, ex-gays can be evangelical. They believe that they've had a life-changing experience. For some of the ex-gays, this will be true. There are ones who were never fundamentally homosexual. There were heterosexuals who were experimenting or I'm getting tongue-tied. Or possibly hetero-leaning bisexuals.
Hetero-leaning bisexual.
Alright, I'll pick up from there. Many furries have had a similar experience. There's no stigma on gay, sex, and furry, and most furries are not exclusively heterosexual. In this environment, many fundamentally heterosexual furries will have had gay sex.
I haven't.
The opposite of a non-furry world, where many fundamentally homosexual people have had straight sex.
I have.
No, not gonna happen.
I'm a gold star gay, never touched a female.
Gold star gay.
It's gold star gay. Some straight furries will realize their sexuality later in life, perhaps after falling in love with a member of the opposite sex. Like the ex-gays, this can be a revelatory experience.
Revelatory.
Hallelujah.
That's impressive.
And some of those furries will become evangelical about their experience, resenting the furry community's...
It's in my eye.
It smells like Skittles.
I can't read that word. Resenting the furry community's compliancy and stymieing the revelation. Consider the ex-gay furry. Let's call him Straight Fox with a capital S and a capital F.
This article relates to me.
Literally, Straight Fox, all one word. Who decries the community for pushing homosexuality on new members.
It's not me.
Straight Fox is convinced that vulnerable young people in the furry community are being placed at risk by establishing gay members. I expect that most people reading this post have been exposed to someone like Straight Fox at some stage.
Nope.
This is not like me at all.
I've never been exposed to anybody like this in the fandom.
Never have I.
Hey, Pharaoh, this is the furry community speaking. You need to be gay now.
I think
will
that
always be Straight Fox, but not this level of Straight Fox.
We're pressuring
I think that if this actually happened, they would be like beaten. Like they'd be dragged out in front of the car.
No, that's something you do in
stoned.
private, but you don't do that in public.
You don't
Nobody
beat
wants to
people up.
see that. You kissing other women. That's just, oh,
Oh no.
It's
bad.
terrible.
It's horrible.
No one wants to see that. Are you sure?
Koya in the chair said, can the words straight and fox even be in the same topic?
Straight Fox is probably going to get shouted out or shouted down for trolling. This is wrong. Straight Fox is misguided, but so is the furry. Let's call him Gay Wolf.
Oh my.
All one word.
Didn't see
Capital W. Gay Wolf.
They have a friend that they run a podcast with, transsexual, bisexual bat.
We'll call him
Calling for his head.
Transbat.
Here's why straight.
Trans-
All right, now we're gonna cover why each of them is wrong. So we're gonna talk about how Straight Fox is wrong, and we're gonna talk about how Gay Wolf is wrong. Here's why straight. Jesus Christ. I can't read it. I can't read it.
Alrighty.
I feel like I'm reading my life.
Can I read why Straight Fox is wrong?
All right, yeah.
Yes, that is you.
We're gonna
You
see
can
why
read. You can read why you're wrong.
Why you two are wrong.
You can read it.
Here is why Straight Fox is wrong. Nobody in the furry community turned him gay.
Actually, sprinkled some fairy dust on him.
No one has turned me gay yet. He was straight at the beginning. He is still straight now.
Victory.
Victory. He is assuming that everyone else has the same experience. Straight Fox may have had a negative experience, but he is neglecting those that have had positive experiences. Furry's enthusiastic acceptance of sex is mana to the repressed, the closeted, and the shy.
Aw.
And here's why Gay Wolf is wrong. Come on, Gay Wolf.
I'm trying to think of like what kind of music I could play, but I don't really think there's anything.
Can't let you do that, Straight Fox.
No.
Play some YMCA. That's pretty gay.
Yeah, I suppose it is, but I don't think I have it. I don't know. I guess
More
like,
Mario music.
what? More Mario music?
Different one than this. Though.
I don't know. You know what? Let's. We just played the Mario theme, so I'm gonna combat that by playing the Zelda theme. Here's why Gay Wolf is wrong. Straight Fox has been damaged by the furry community.
Everyone's against me.
He deserves respect for finding his true
Thank you.
self and being brave enough to voice a constrained opinion and pity for his difficult experience.
It's hard being straight in a gay community.
I love this next line. Gay Wolf, being gay and a wolf,
And a wolf.
in parentheses,
Unless you forgot, because you may have.
should think of his life in a non-furry world where he is a member of a minority. Gay Wolf should know that it hurts to have a personal and important belief shouted down. Like
Quit
straight,
shouting me down for being straight. That hurts me so much.
you're taking this way too personally. Like Straight Fox, those people who have successfully been treated through the ex-gay movement are worth talking to. The ex-gay movement.
What, you guys aren't part of that?
Just want to reiterate that. They will have fascinating stories to tell.
I'm a
They might-
card-carrying member of the anti-gay movement.
They might be in complete denial. They might be struggling to fit into a world that doesn't accept their sexuality. They might have an interesting perspective on sexual experimentation.
So how do you get a silver membership in that?
And just like everyone else, they are probably a good person struggling to manage their human failings. Ted Haggard, a high-profile, oft-ridiculed ex-gay, Haggard was a high-profile evangelical pastor.
All I can
who
think of
is-
is the wizard.
who is caught buying.
It just ruined your image, didn't it?
It did. Methamphetamines and sexual services from a male escort. In the escalating scandal, Haggard resigned or was fired from his various religious posts.
Fun fact, I lived in the same town and went to the same school as his son.
And we are all in.
Did you fuck him?
I was the escort.
Oh.
Oh, you
And
are
we all
fox.
enjoyed the sweet, sweet taste of Schaffendu. Or
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Happiness at the
Schadenfreude.
misfortune of others.
Someone who supported anti-gay legislation was publicly shown to be a hypocrite. Pharaoh pickup.
Schadenfreude.
That was nice.
Following the scandal, Haggard, the wizard, underwent ex-gay counseling and was declared completely heterosexual just 3 weeks later. How can someone else declare you? I declare that you are now heterosexual.
I hereby decree.
You know those Christians, they like to declare people a lot of outlandish shit. You're the Pope! You can talk to the invisible man in the sky now!
Hey!
Yay! You're
you
also
look
straight.
like Lord Palpatine.
Lord Palpatine.
Through our faith,
You are also in the Hitler Youth.
nothing.
You are definitely the closest to God that we have.
Perfect specimen.
You know the Pope Mobile, how he sits in the back?
Yes.
Nothing says faith quite like 3 inches of bulletproof glass.
Yes. I remember one time Pope Mobile hit some guy and just kept going. It was scary as
Jesus
fuck.
told him to.
What?
Told him,
Okay, keep going.
Keep driving.
Go.
I just imagine Jesus is like an agent in the Matrix suddenly. Like, we cannot let him disconnect. We cannot let him disconnect.
Jesus beats you up. Slow motion.
Haggard underwent ex-gay counseling and was declared completely heterosexual just 3 weeks later. The claim was met by general disbelief,
Derision.
derision, and laughter. Yes, it's straight. No. It is easy to conclude that Haggard the Wizard is a deluded and/or calculating individual. That he is trying to fool either himself, his family, or the general public into believing that he is straight. It's easy to disregard him as a caricature, a fake, greedy, self-promoting hypocrite, masquerading as a community leader.
You're a greedy, self-promoting hippogriff.
So that's what you are.
Yet it is wrong to cast Ted Haggard the Wizard in such a simplistic way. In 2011, a journalist, Kevin Roos, went on a camping trip with Haggard the Wizard and his 2 sons, Harry Potter.
Stop it! I can't concentrate with all these wizards.
Haggard? Like Hagrid?
He's
Yeah.
a giant, not a wizard.
You're a straight Harry.
Yeah, a wizard, Harry.
You're gay, Harry.
You're a homosexual Harry.
Late night over the campfire, Haggard put a different spin on the situation. I think that probably, if I were 21 in this society, I would definitely identify myself as a bisexual. After a weekend of Ted trying to convince me of his unambiguous devotion to his wife and kids, I'm
You
at
gave me a
first
blowjob.
too surprised to say anything. Sure. So why not? So why not now? I finally asked. Because, Kevin, I'm 54 with children, with a belief system. And I can't have enforced boundaries in my life. Just like you're a heterosexual, but you don't have sex with every woman that you're attracted to, so I can be who I am and exclusively have sex with my wife and be perfectly satisfied.
Snape went through the same thing.
Snape?
Oh, poor Snape.
This is not to say that Haggard should not be criticized, but it's easier to see him as a flawed human being who deserves pity for his situation, like the ex-gay furries. He's in a situation he didn't choose and didn't foresee.
Yeah.
The story of ex-gays is different from last week's born-again furries, but the general conclusion is the same. People are interesting and vulnerable, but this is rarely evident on first impressions. This is why tolerance is a great virtue. It gives people a chance to show themselves in all their complexity. So, be friendly and respectful towards people you disagree with. You might be surprised.
Honestly, I think it's fine for him to say that he's not gay, but it's not fine for him to say that people are not gay and that he can trick them out of it. Like, if he just wants to suffer, then just fucking let him. Like, why should you stop him? But if he's gonna be, like, a dick about it, then you should be like, go fuck yourself, you're not actually straight.
The problem I have with the whole thing is just it starts so soon in childhood. He was probably raised up in a very Christian family, and he's been told his whole life that this is wrong. So he's been fighting these feelings, bending
I can't
to...
fight this feeling any longer.
That's true. So he's been brainwashed himself, and now he's brainwashing other people.
Exactly. He
He's
has
like
no
a-
choice.
it's
He's
like a tumor.
He's at a point where he's in a status with the church that he can't really be himself, even if he wanted to.
Yeah,
And-
even if he wanted to admit it, I don't think that he would, because he is pretty brainwashed.
I wish
into
we
it.
had that song right now.
Yep. He went
So
too
he
far.
would do it in secret, but then he would like confess himself and like think that it was like a sin and shit anyway. So it's
I'm sure that under different circumstances in his childhood and upbringing, he would have been a perfectly fine, happy being gay or bisexual.
So if you took him out of his family and just put it into like a very liberal family, he would be, just
Right.
open, homosexual, completely fine with his life.
And the problem I have with most of this is he still has the choice whether or not to condone or not to condone people being gay in the future. So to me, it would be better for him to be like, okay, I'm going to continue to be a pastor and believe in, my God, my religion, have respect for all of that. I'm also going to stick with my family and support them, but I can't be living a lie.
But can he?
I ordain you straight now. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
But the thing is, like,
hey guys, I feel like looking at some vaginas now.
all right,
Does anyone
I got
have a
some right
vagina?
here.
Oh,
But
Anyone looks at some boobs and vagina?
Ugh, sorry, my mouth feels dirty saying that now.
then you get into like the kind of like mental aspect, the psychological aspect of it. Can he actually admit that if he even wanted to? Probably not. because he's been taught from birth that is inherently wrong to do that.
Yep.
So he can't. Like, he's stuck in limbo. Even if he wanted the dick, he cannot have the dick.
Yep.
Tainted dick.
That's what strap-ons are for.
So, lesson of the day is be yourself.
Or you'll become a pastor.
And then you'll have a family with a woman you don't really want to have sex with.
Indeed.
And you'll have children who you are now raising up thinking that you are the man that they love, and then you switch and it's
suck
all
a dick.
religious and everyone hates you and it becomes a big problem for your whole family.
Yes. Be
So-
true to yourself or everyone will hate you in the end.
Yep.
The end.
True to yourself. Must be true to yourself.
Okay. Thank you, Maddox, for that awkward sound.
Open
Yes.
your eyes. Look up to the skies.
Why are you singing so quietly?
Maddox said that he needs a voice in the studio.
Yes.
Let's see. I will add you to a voice in the studio.
Lovely.
Loveless.
No, brother, you must stay here.
Stay a while and listen.
And then the plane crashes.
And then, yeah. Do we have any more news, or is that it?
That's it. I
That's
think.
it? Okay, what are we going to do now? Because we still have like a couple of minutes before we're supposed to go on break.
Dance party.
Okay, yeah.
We just went there.
Okay, yes.
Anyway, yeah, so...
I was enjoying this.
I was enjoying the song too. I like it.
Got too into that.
Bounce.
Yep, okay.
Oh.
So,
Dance party.
Don't you feel like you fall off of something when the music stops?
I do.
I do too. It
For
hurts.
some reason, I just thought of the David Bowie dance, magic dance. Dance, magic dance.
Dance, magic dance.
oh my god.
Put that magic spell on me.
I don't know the rest of the lyrics. I've had a lot of just weird show tunes coming in my head today.
Saw my baby working hard as babe could work. What could I do? What kind of magic spell to cast, weave? I don't fucking know. I want his hair.
On his
On it.
package.
His codpiece.
Anyway, okay, yeah, so seriously, we need to move on to something besides this. Do we want to move on to emails? I mean, already? We could. I mean,
do that.
we're ahead. We're certainly backed up on emails. I wouldn't mind reading some emails.
We are backed up on emails, and I think that we should read some emails.
You think that we
What?
should read some emails? I think that we
I'm
should
not
read some
sure
emails.
what Mike Paz was talking about. He said for me to tell you that you guys should definitely play that furry review video. I'm not sure what furry review thing he was talking about.
I'd have to figure that out later. I can't figure that out now, but...
It'd be easier if you didn't quit the chat room, because then I could figure out what you wanted.
Okay, we can do emails, or we can do a dance party.
Oh, you should do emails.
I think we should do emails. Okay, I agree. Let's do emails.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
401 pounds.
We should sing the email song that we made.
Am I invited to the email party?
Yes, you're invited to the email party.
Help me.
I need to sign you in.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it in a little bit. Just wait. All right.
Just wait.
All right, Maddox, why don't you start with one since you
Hold
organized
your
them?
pants.
You start with one, and then yeah.
Aww. Aww.
Zeros, I'm not going to download BBF videos right now. Zeros is like, oh, you should play some BBF videos. Yeah, okay, that's great. I'll just download, 4 gigs right now. Yeah, that's great.
Let's just pull all the bandwidth. Rip it out.
Yeah, exactly.
No one gets any video or MP3 ever again.
Nope.
Okay, I got a good one.
For some reason, someone's spreading around the Pharaoh coupon again.
The Pharaoh
God.
coupon?
Yeah.
What?
You missed that. I think you did miss that.
What is a Pharaoh coupon?
Yeah.
I did miss that, yeah. I don't
If you
recall.
look in chat, you can see what a Pharaoh coupon is.
Excuse me, I'm being...
Why don't you describe it for everybody listening what a Pharaoh coupon is?
I'm not describing what a Pharaoh coupon is, because I didn't
Then
create
move on to some fucking
the
emails.
Pharaoh coupon.
All right, Maddox,
Why don't you
got 10
describe the Pharaoh
seconds.
coupon?
I have 10 seconds to do what?
Yeah,
Describe the
emails
Pharaoh
ready.
coupon.
And get ready.
I'm already ready. I'm ready. Woof.
Here's the mail, it never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail.
Porn in relationships, does it exist? I was hoping for more like the X-Files theme song.
Oh, okay. That would work.
You can go back to Middlesex times.
Okay, I will.
Hello, crew and guests of FurCast. Your humble walks Rivenwolf here, or Rivenwolf, I'm not sure how you pronounce that. :3. Thank you so much for all the advice, info, and putting up with most bullshit. X3. I switch back and forth from the most recent live episode to the older ones. I'm still on FC-28. And see how much FurCast has changed over the years from such a neat little cub club. Do not use that term, please. No, not. Do not. Like. To something much more popular. Sorry, no hink pink for that last word. I'm not sure what that means. Does anyone have any idea what that means?
Nope, no idea.
You guys are awesome! Since I am male and heavily into the sensual furry images found on sites such as E621 and Furry Tower, deceased, this question comes to me a lot in my mateships. Now, here are my questions. When in a relationship, should looking at porn be considered as cheating on one's mate in a close relationship?
No! What the fuck?
No.
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 Bad.
Nuh-uh.
Bad.
Back up. No.
God, that is like the opposite of an
like
overlay.
slap a bitch for some reason.
What?
The urge
Yeah.
to slap a bitch.
A whole wing.
You know what I want to do? No, I'm better. I want to tell them, yes, it's horrible to look at porn when you're in a relationship, and then get them to look at porn.
Even my mate looks at porn. I mean, everyone looks at porn.
Hey, Ikazuri, with a yell out loud so that everybody can hear you, do you give a shit that Fair looks at porn?
I look at more porn than him.
Okay, there you go. And you guys are married, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So there we go. All right. Yep. Problem solved. Moving on.
Dracologist in chat room says hanky panky means sex. I know that, but they said hink pink, not hanky panky.
Also, another piece of advice. Look at porn together.
Yes. That's a really good thing. You can learn positions, technique from porn.
We don't look at enough porn together.
Go look at some porn. Go look at the porn.
Go look at the porn.
Go look at the porn.
Enjoy the porn.
Team building exercises.
So you can learn technique,
Do you trust me?
positions. Do you trust me?
Fall
Trust
back,
fall?
let me
Trust
catch
fall.
you. Now let's watch porn.
Don't worry, it's just a little sticky.
Just come on, go fall back. And they fall back, and you lay down, and there's just like a laptop playing hardcore porn, like right there. You just click play.
That's it. That's it. Let it happen.
All right, let it happen. Just watch.
Just watch.
watch.
Yeah, my mate,
Open your eyes.
Am I paused to buffer? It's okay.
my mate, private messaged me in the chat room and said we look at porn with a happy face. Yeah, we look at porn. We share porn. If we're like, oh, this is hot, and then just give porn to each other. It's not cheating. I don't know why you would.
Why
even
the fuck would
consider that
anybody think
cheating.
that? What the hell? You have the most insecure relationship in the history of the planet. If that
How
is
dare you look at a fake picture of a dick on a website?
No, fuck. Even if it's real, who cares? I don't care.
How
It's
dare
porn.
you?
You should only look at me.
How dare you?
You should only look at me.
I'm like the only person who should ever give you pleasure.
How dare you look at? Let's like bring.
I
to
can just
the-
see you go up to a drive-through, like, yeah, I'll have a side of fries to go with that. You pull up to the drive-through, hand him the money, and then like your significant other's just sitting in like the passenger seat. Did you just look at them when you handed them the money? You're supposed to look at me when you hand them the money. You hand them the money, you turn the other way.
That reminds me of like an exorcism thing on Discovery Channel where this lady got like they got possessed by a demon and they stared at their kid as they drove like all the way to kindergarten. Like didn't even look at the road. They're just like, I'm going to kindergarten, and they just drove all the way. And then apparently they got exorcised, but whatever.
It's kindergarten time.
That'd be the greatest thing if you had like two pairs of eyes where you can like have like an eye over here so you can actually look at the road, but you're just staring at someone while I'm driving the whole way. I'm not taking my eyes off you.
Hey, Lord Ashapu. But anyways, yeah, it's not cheating. That is literally saying you are cheating on me because you are looking at a dick that you don't even know who it belongs to, millions of miles away, and you have no emotional connection to.
Personally, I don't.
Logic. No. Anyways, it's not.
You could
Does
also, you could also do an open relationship, you know, which is what I do. Yeah.
Does it generally depend on the couple's morals, agreements, cuddliness?
No.
No.
Why does it depend on the cuddliness?
No.
Will you cuddle me? No. I guess I can't look at porn anymore.
Will you cuddle me? No, I'm looking at porn.
Oh.
That's a deal breaker right
In
there.
that case, if the person becomes completely detached from you and only looks at porn, I
don't know. If I walked up to one of my mates and I said, "Hey, could we cuddle a little bit?" and they said, "I'm kind of getting off to porn right now," I'd be like, "Oh, okay. I'm just gonna go play some video games."
If my mate walked up to me and I was getting off to porn, I'd just be like, "I'm getting off right now. We could fuck and make it faster, and then we could cuddle." Multitasking.
Very wise.
Does it generally? Okay. Yeah.
Someone in the chat room said they tried an open relationship and then they got jealous. Yeah, then you're doing it wrong.
Some
Or
people
you just
can't do it.
aren't built for open relationships.
Yeah, that too.
You have to start it open.
Or would this be a question that doesn't matter at all because most of us members of the furry fandoms are big yiffy bunny sluts? It has nothing to do with this.
furry.
Everyone looks at porn. This isn't like only furries look at porn, guys. Only furries look at porn. Pharaoh,
guys remember those little kids'
look in my
books?
eyes right now. Only furries look at porn.
Remember those little kids' books? Everyone poops.
Everyone.
There should be another one.
Everyone looks at porn. Everyone looks at porn.
The internet is for porn. The internet is for porn. So grab your dicks and double click for porn.
My mate private messaged me and said if I walked in on you getting off, I'd just help. So, yeah.
She just like you're jerking off. You like turn around. Oh my god! And she just runs and grabs your dick. It's like, ha! You have no choice now.
I would be terrified.
Whoa! Let go! No.
Even weirder if I was just like sitting there and she just landed. Whoa!
She like climbs across the city, just falls. The internet is for porn. The internet is for very relevant.
There we go.
Very relevant.
Relevant?
Click for porn.
I hate men. I'm leaving. I hate the internet.
The internet is for porn. Yeah.
Very relevant.
Yes.
Everyone looks at porn. Everyone. Your grandmother looked at porn once.
No, we don't talk about Grandma.
Well, yeah, it was just it was the old.
It happened.
Like they would just show a leg or something like that.
Back in my
No. Back in the Victorian days, they had hardcore kinky, like, they did kink porn.
I'm talking about like the.
What do you think the most horny historical like human generation or society was? Probably the Egyptians.
The horniest would be like Egyptians.
Probably the Egyptians.
Genghis Khan had sex with over,
About ancient Greece.
You
where
have
they
like
went
a
to battle.
The Greeks were
Oh, yeah. Because they went to battle and because
Greek-
But that doesn't necessarily
Greek
denote that it
bathhouses.
was kinky. That was
If
just
you've ever
denoted
gone-
that he had sex with a lot of people.
Well, the Egyptians made the first porn. They drew pornographic images of them
Yes.
having sex with each other and stuff like that.
And the Egyptians invented the first vibrator. Cleopatra had a bunch of bees in like a bottle and shoved it up her vagina. Very good. So yeah, I'd say the Egyptians are the kinkiest.
I would definitely say the Egyptians, especially when one of their gods is based off coming in each other's salads.
Well, like the superiority,
yes, the superiority of their gods.
which was kind it was weird.
And then there's Zeus.
There's Zeus, which
Impregnating everything.
turned into a swan and then fucked a lady. Turned
I
into
like raining gold and fucked.
rain.
Impregnated.
Golden rain, not the way you're thinking.
Yes,
Actual
gold.
And then there was a woman in a cow suit trying to attract a bull, and Zeus was the bull.
Egyptians are
Yeah.
furries, basically.
Egyptians, kinda.
My wife said Genghis Khan had sex with over 1,000 women, and
Ramses the Second.
and Ramses II had 300 wives and kept them all satisfied till death.
Damn.
Damn.
That's
Continue the email.
I try to not be unreliable and be a good partner to my mate by not looking at said images.
What? Okay.
How can
intervention?
how? Uh-oh. This seems like
What?
oh. Look what you do.
Pharaoh's head-to-head desk.
Look what you made him do.
Yeah.
Seriously, how the fuck does looking at porn stop you from being a good mate? Like, does the porn reach out and like grab you? Like you're about to go like on a dinner date, and then it's like no, and it like reaches out and grabs you, and you're like
Your dick pulls you in.
no.
No, I can't just escape.
Your dick touches the screen and it does that that shitty 1980s CGI phase into computer like from Tron. I try not to be unreliable,
the computer.
but I do not. But I do enjoy good pawing off once in a while. May I dare ask, what should I do?
Jerk off to porn.
Jerk off to porn.
Yeah, more, a lot more.
If your mate says you cannot look at porn because it's cheating on me, act like this. Be confused. Because this should be a confused topic.
I know.
Confusion says.
Yeah. So.
Why'd you scream hate?
We'll see. We'll see if she gets in here. We'll see. I don't know if she will.
My mate said they should get the other person to actually watch porn or look at porn, because against my mate was against it till she actually read and watched it herself.
Yes. So watch porn with them, maybe. Like, hey, what kind of porn do you like? And then watch it with them.
You'll find out that they have really kinky porn that they like.
And then you break up with them because it's really weird. Sorry.
I want to piss on you. Close your eyes, show me your face.
Personal experience with that.
This jerk did it. You, my child.
I hate you a little bit. But I also, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're just pounding it.
Yes, I lose. Okay, anyways, your humble parentheses overusing Southern Califer. Corey Rivenwolf the Walks. P.S. Recalled by a photo within my iPod, an old episode that came to mind, blah, blah, blah. It's just a thing that they posted.
Yeah. Okay. So that was that email.
There's PPPS at the bottom.
There is a PPPS. Read it.
PP.
PPS.
Paradox/Caleb, I can definitely imagine you taking your cats and then smushing and rubbing them together in a deep dark room, sparks flying and arcs soaring, with the immense dark energy created by the friction of the two black fuzzy ferals you could possibly dominate, not control, since Josh the poser hates the word, the entire furry fandom, and eventually the skin fuck/human race with your legion of furry
What are
fat
they
legion of
saying?
doom. I don't know, this is one of those people.
One of those people.
This is one of those people.
You're one of those.
No offense, but you're one of those people.
I'm sorry.
Not you. You don't have to be sorry.
I'm sorry.
Not you.
I'm sorry.
Not you.
Not from you. Yeah.
All right. Are we all
Next.
good? Next. Actually, it's time for a break. Do you
Is
guys
it?
wanna- Yes, time for a break.
Oh, okay. Break.
Break.
Break me off a piece of that.
Breaker.
You guys are listening to FurCast live on Xander Broadcast Network. Pause there, We'll be back after this quick 10 to 15 minute break.
Oh, hey, my mate sent me porn.
Speak of the devil.
With an Egyptian in it.
Ooh. Can I see?
Yes.
Revelant.
You may. Revelant.
That's revelant.
Very revelant.
dance. Under the moonlight, this serious moonlight. And if you say run, I'll run with you. And if you say hide, we'll hide. Because my love for you would break my heart in two. If you should fall into my arms and tremble like a flower. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues to the song we're playing. Under the moonlight, the serious moonlight. Let's dance, let's dance, let's dance, let's
Thanks for listening to FurCast. Otherkin and such. Hi, FurCast. I just wanted to say I enjoy the show a lot, and ever since I've been introduced, it has become my life, and I love you all. I also enjoy FNT a lot, too.
That's kind of scary. It has become my life.
It's become my life. It's consumed everything.
At this point, I'm pretty sure you could watch FurCast for like 3 weeks.
I'm really hungry. I'm going to go
literally
out, get a cheeseburger, come back and watch more FurCast. There's more.
That's a lot of FurCast.
straight. If you sat down
You know,
and
I
just
kind
started
of need to
listening
go to the
FurCast,
bathroom. I'm just going to go.
Please
all
shut the fuck up! If you listened to FurCast,
Poker
you could
face.
listen for about 3 weeks straight, literal with no breaks.
3 weeks gay, not straight.
3 weeks gay, yeah. 3 weeks
XK.
bi.
Anyways,
This is acceptable.
the actual point of this email.
Is that he's more bi than you.
He's more bi than me?
I'm like so bi.
I've been reading up on Therian lately, and I think I'm finally understanding it, but I've come across otherkin.
I've come across them.
Dun dun dun.
Otherkin.
Like a gang war.
I've been reading up on this too, but there is not a lot on it, and I wanted to ask you what your opinion is. Now, I've read that it means that it's a community of people who see themselves as partially or entirely not human. Okay, I totally understand how you might believe that you're not entirely human. Like, I totally understand that. But how can you believe that you're entirely not human considering you are one now? So even if you were, like, literally you fucking were like a wolf. And like you had
I'm
the spirit of a wolf, you were a wolf.
99% not human.
Like,
The
you could
only
prove
human
to
part
me-
of me is my skin.
Exactly.
Only
like,
my skin.
Only my skin, but that's a part of you. So you're not
fat suit.
entirely not human. Some part of you is. I mean, you could say, hey, I'm actually a wolf. Only you see me as human. But even the fact that that person sees you as a human means they're still you. You're visually human. You're not human anywhere else, but you can't entirely not be.
It's like the Bible. It's 100% correct.
100% correct.
100%. Even the copyright date.
Interesting thought. An animal mind does not have the ability to think it's anything but that animal. Only the human mind has the ability to think it might be something else.
And it kind of confuses me. I understand how someone can think of themselves as not human mentally, and I've also read that these people think they are not human in body, and I don't see how they can think that when clearly they have a human body. Mentally, I don't know, I almost said mentally, I can see how they would think they are not human. I know many people who have that mentality and that they think they're either a fox, a wolf, etc. I love how they use fox and wolf as the examples.
Arf.
Yeah. There you go. I need to change the RMS values in the compressor because when you clap, the mics are like. Anyway, thank you, Maddox, for clapping while I'm trying to talk.
Round of applause, everybody.
That sounds so horrible over the compression. I don't see a problem with it, but I'm utterly confused about this community. Is it furry, or is it a sub of Therian, or is Otherkin a whole other type of fandom itself? I have only been a furry for a short period of time, but in this short time, I've learned a lot. Otherkin, though, has just not been part of this. I have been wondering where Otherkin came from, how long has it been around, and maybe if you could touch on the subject a little bit.
It's like a Venn diagram.
Try Venn diagram.
Yeah, Venn diagram.
Try Venn diagram. You
Try
have
Venn
furry,
diagram.
Otherkin, and Therian.
Yes.
They've got
What's in the center?
similarities.
What's in the center?
Yeah, what's in the very center of all three?
God.
God is in this.
I'm a furry and a Therian and an Otherkin. And just, yeah.
You can be all three, can't you?
Yeah, of course.
Well, that's in the center then.
See, I'm an otherkin who thinks he's a vampire.
Yeah, but
And
what's
a
the name?
vampire thinks he's a fox. See?
Oh
He's
my god.
He's a vampire fox.
And the fox thinks he's a black person.
Except I don't suck blood.
Sucks dick.
I need cum.
a fox vampire black person who sucks dick. So you're a gay fox vampire black person.
Yes.
Okay.
And I want breasts.
But I'm
And I want
I want breasts, and I'm
No, he's wait. He's
This is getting so complicated.
he's a hermaphrodite.
hermaphroditic,
hermaphroditic fox.
a hermaphroditic fox vampire black person who is gay,
Mexican.
who's Mexican, who is transnationally Japanese.
A Nazi. A Nazi Japanese
Fur.
right.
Japanese fur. Nazi Japanese fur.
Nazi Japanese.
Nazi. He's a Nazi Japanese Mexican vampire fox black
Gay.
gay hermaphroditic guy
And I'm
who
Christian.
sucks dick.
He's Christian.
He's Christian,
Christian,
too.
too.
He's Christian.
Yeah. All right.
And Republican.
Yes.
Oh, cherry on top.
And conservative.
Try not to insult me.
Conservative.
I dare you.
Social conservative.
Social
conservative.
Like, excuse me, I am a hermaphroditic, gay, black.
Don't try
Mexican-
again. No, you're gonna mess it up.
No, I'll get it. I'll get it. Shh, I'll get it. I'm a gay, hermaphroditic, black, Mexican, Nazi, transnational Japanese person who's a vampire who doesn't suck blood, only sucks dick, but I am a Christian conservative socially, and I'm also a fox. Thank you, Pharaoh. You add the foxes in there. And I think that gay people should not be able to adopt children.
All 12.
God
things.
damn it! Not another one.
Go ahead. Try not to insult me. I dare you. When I'm that many things.
Not that many things. I am so many things. All right. So
Actually,
not.
I'm very precisely that thing. I'm not a lot of things, so that
So
offends
to
me.
answer,
So-
to answer the person's question who
Well,
emailed in,
even on that, I mean, just this joke that we just had should be an example to yes, you can mean multiple things at once.
the best way to describe it, like we did in the documentary, is a tri-Venn diagram, where you have furry as one culture, otherkin as another culture, and Therian as another culture, all three of which can intermingle and mix, or stay completely separate. And you can have furries that have no idea what Therian or otherkin are. You can have otherkin who have no idea what Therian and furry is, and you can have Therians who have no idea what furry and otherkin are. So I mean, in itself, you can have three very distinct, different cultures that kind of intermingle in the same sense of it all being under the ideas of animalistic views or anthropomorphism.
Yeah, Pharaoh, I just wanted to point out that whenever you talk, I have to hit the anal button on the control panel. It is literally a button that says anal. Which stands for analog, in case anybody's curious, but yeah, so.
You have a log in your what?
Exactly.
I think everybody does.
So,
I just a lot of bark on it.
bark.
Woof.
But yeah, basically, so you're probably wondering more like what otherkin is. Otherkin is not really, to be honest, they're not even. It's not even tied directly to Therian. It's just very similar. And a lot of people are both like I don't know an otherkin who's like, oh, Therian's not. I mean, otherkin is just. Basically, it's a more serious Therian. But Therian is built off therianthropy, which actually is an ancient Egyptian religion. Obviously, it's built into a lot more things than that. Whereas otherkin, there is no ancient Egyptian religion, and there's no TV show, book, nothing.
Well,
it's
I
just
suppose-
literally a spiritual...
I suppose that's not correct.
Okay.
You could argue it off the basis of changelings,
I suppose you could.
where fairies or other mythical creatures take a child.
Definition on the internet, otherkin are people who identify themselves as non-human, but in all outward form contending that they are creatures traditional... hold on, it cut off. Thank you, Google, for doing that to me. Otherkin are a community of people who see themselves as partially or entirely non-human. They contend that they are, in spirit, if not in body, not human. This is explained by members of the otherkin community as possible through reincarnation, having non-human soul, ancestry, symbolic, or metaphor scholar. Okay, so here's the other thing. Otherkin doesn't necessarily have to be an animal. There are otherkin, I
Telephones.
guess... What was that?
Telephones?
No.
Elves.
I don't mean
Dragons.
that, but I mean, they don't have to be an animal besides human. Sometimes they could be like
Reincarnation of Hitler?
reincarnation of like, let's say, fae or
Yeah, fairies.
fairies
The
or
Seelie.
dwarves
Seelie.
or like just various things from like
Dwarfs.
like
I'm a dwarf!
like basically Wiccan things. So otherkin by
Well, not
itself.
Wiccan.
But let's put it this way:
Celtic.
if you say you're an otherkin, okay, actually they have some examples here: angels, demons, dragons, elves, fairies, sprites, aliens, and cartoon characters.
So
Cartoon characters?
Yeah.
Scientology, I guess.
technically, I think otherkin means you are kin, which means human. That's what you're part of. You are
So you're
something
other
else.
kin, right.
So technically, Therian could be covered under that. I still think it's very different. It's a very different
Therian
portion
is
of
an
it.
ancient Egyptian religion. Well, not really an ancient Egyptian, but let's look that up. Therianthropy on Wikipedia. Therianthropy refers to the metamorphosis of humans into other animals.
Where does it say
Therianthropes
Egyptian?
are said to change forms via shape-shifting. Therianthropes have long existed in mythology, appearing in ancient cave drawings such as the Sorcerer. And then they go... the term therianthropy comes from the Greek therion, meaning wild animal or beast, and anthropos, meaning human being. And it just keeps going... Zoanthropy was you just go spiritual place. It is similar to lycanthropy, which is more the Middle Age, I guess, concept of werewolves. So yeah, I mean that's the thing is otherkin does not necessarily say, oh, you're an animal spiritualist, or oh, all otherkin means is you don't think you're entirely human.
Right.
That's all otherkin means by itself.
Yep.
So there are communities of otherkins that believe that, whether they be more animalistic types of people.
I think the least
or more
believable
spiritual types
one
of
would be
people.
cartoon character.
Yeah.
I'm Mickey Mouse on the inside.
I'm Daffy Duck.
Oh, Mickey Mouse, nice to see y'all.
Jesus Christ.
It's like a split personality developing into a cartoon.
I would drop whatever I was carrying if the person was serious. I would just drop it, say, done, and then just walk away.
I'm done.
Done. Bye.
We're done here.
We're done.
Move along. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, wait. Do the turret voice and say goodbye.
Oh, God
Yeah,
damn it. You
yeah.
can't just put me on the spot like
There,
this.
okay, do it. Imagine I just finished saying something and you're just
Throw
about
it
to say
down.
it. So I'm about to start saying something. All right, so 3, 2, 1, goodbye.
Goodbye.
That was okay.
Target lost.
It's not high pitched. You need to do it really high pitched.
I can't do it.
Okay, he can't do it. Right
Put him on this. Putting him on the spot.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my God.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. That was a little bit better. And maybe you can help me out with one more thing. As I hit the button to fade the cameras, when I decided to tell my... Oh, no, I skipped too far ahead. I know you've gotten emails about parents and how to explain to them a lot, and you're probably tired of them, but this is actually surprising me when I told her I was furry and that I was bi. When I decided to tell my mother about myself being a furry, I decided to tell her I was bisexual.
Let's just throw everything on the table at once.
As well as just get it all over with at once. When she came home from work, I told her, I just imagine her coming home like, hey, honey, I gotta get to the store. Mom, I'm bi, and I'm a furry, and...
Like, she just walks in the door.
And I have sex with dogs, and I cut people open and sometimes wear their skin. I just want to put everything out on the table.
I've needed
once.
to tell you this for a long time.
Oh, and I'm a Nazi.
I'm gonna go up to my room and watch porn with my friend. Goodbye.
By the way, the Jews. Just walk away.
By the way, in a couple days, Bad Dragon Toy coming in the mail.
Uh-oh.
Don't open it.
And Mom, I'm really Mickey Mouse on the inside.
Oh, no.
I like to sometimes stick large objects in my anus till I get a stomach bulge.
Mom, Dad.
Sometimes just stick
who I am.
large objects in my anus until it touches the Mickey inside of me.
What if when every time you had sex you made Mickey noises?
Like you really like a person and you get with them and they're like really sexy and you finally penetrate them and you're just getting really into it and they're just like, Jesus Christ. What are you doing? I'm sorry, I was going to tell you sooner. I'm Mickey on the inside.
I'm thinking show title, Mickey Mouse on the inside.
I'm Mickey Mouse on the inside.
Whoa, kids.
So big.
When she came home from work, and I told her, and she was asked the typical question, what's furry?
What's bisexual?
What's bizarre?
I was totally surprised by this because who's Goofy? Her being older 40s, I assumed she would think of the fetish or dressing up in animal costumes having random orgies. Considering any other person I've told has come to that conclusion, this took me by surprise, so I let her read some things on the fandom, and she accepted me. I think it's... I like how it's like she accepted me. Like, I find that...
You're not my son!
That's what I mean. Like, how does a parent have to accept... Like the parent just goes, I accept you. Like, you didn't before? I
have no
I need help though because she wants to come to a fur meet / FurCon with me. I don't see this as a big problem, but I have no clue how to prepare her for what she will see at a con / meet. I was wondering if you could help me with this. I have shown her photos of past cons, but there are not many for the ones in my area. How do I prepare her for what she might come face to face with?
It's not like she's going to a bondage dungeon. It's a furry con. It's
Thanks so
usually
much,
PG.
guys. Alpha.
It's usually PG-13.
It's a fur meet. It's in a public place. That means anyone could go.
Fur meets are usually NC-17.
I disagree.
I disagree too. I was just at the Fur Bowl with Freeze Frame, and there were other families there who weren't even part of the Fur Bowl, and they were just bullying.
I would definitely say fur meets are PG-13.
Okay.
Depending on where they are. If they're in a public place, PG-13. If they're not in a public place, then they can range upwards.
Okay.
to NC-17.
You guys need to read emails. Maybe Koji can read one. Pick a pending one from the top of the star.
Put everything on the table here.
We're waiting. Yeah, this is the awkward silence while Koji.
How about this one that says I need advice?
Okay, I need advice.
Alrighty.
Actually, wait. Somebody's asking if I'm trying to read Band Forever and Try Rainbows. Where is that one?
I'll read it. I got it.
You have it?
Yep.
Okay.
Go ahead. I'll pick out.
All right, go ahead and read it, Pharaoh.
Band Forever and Try Rainbows. Hello, FurCast crew. It is me again. Tsuki Haru. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce that right, because it is very difficult. With another question and a story. First, a story. A little while ago, I got my iPod. If it's one of these stories again. Remember the one I read?
What one?
I forgot what it was about. And they're like, how they got the wrong latte with the wrong name. Remember that story? It was really, really bad.
Just read it. It's not. It doesn't look bad.
I'm going. I'm just reminiscing of old times of bad stories. A little while ago, I got my iPad, cell phone, and computer rights taken away. Why? I was talking to my girlfriend too much, and I was supposed to only talk to her 15 minutes in the morning and 45 minutes in the afternoon.
Wait, what?
What's a girlfriend?
I did not follow this.
You would.
Mainly due to the reason that I live in the middle of nowhere with literally nothing to do.
I'm confused why you would be like limited. Like you can only talk to your girlfriend for 15 minutes a day.
You can only masturbate for 5.
Ooh.
You better be quick. You'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Oh man, I would die.
Sometime.
Waiting is good.
So I wasn't about to listen to the rule that they created only because they thought it was ridiculous that I talked to her every second I could. On another side note, there were some things going on over video, but all of
it was legal. Legal.
You were looking at the tits.
Define legal.
you are looking at
you realize that like showing yourself naked on camera is not illegal, right? I mean, unless
anyways,
you were underage of consent or something.
When my mom talked to my
but if you were
dad,
just saying.
while he was at FEMA, they threatened to file a lawsuit against her, getting a restraining order against her, or kicking me out, all of which they can't or will not do. I thought they were funny, but anyways, now I can barely talk to her, and I may get my stuff back in time.
I mean, not probably, I'm figuring.
But to talk to her, I have to sneak, and this happened to you, Maddox, similar, when your parents kind of hated your one mate?
Kinda. Yeah. But it's like, I don't know. It's just really complicated. But I don't understand it, personally. Like, I don't understand if they're, like, the same age, and it's like, why the fuck would you only be able to talk like 15 minutes a day, and why would you threaten to put a restraining order on the person?
There's obviously a lot of information.
How
we're not
dare you show my child nipples?
Nipples.
Nipples. Like we don't know either of their ages. This could very well be something that the parents want to project their kids.
I am 13 years old. My girlfriend is 25 years old, and she tried to show me her vagina.
But anyways, now I can barely talk to her.
Please help FurCast. Please help me.
But I
talk to my
her,
parents.
I have to sneak, and
I'm going to call you on Skype in the post show, and I'm going to put my dad on.
And I was wondering if you guys had advice on how to go around talking to her discreetly.
Please tell my dad that it's okay for me, 13 years old, to have sex with a 25-year-old lady.
Well, if they took away your iPod, cell phone, and computer rights away, you can't really
Your biggest fan sent for my iPod.
Talking to her discreetly.
Something very important I learned while growing up in my family's house was while I'm living there with free food and a free roof over my house, I should probably respect a lot of the rules that they have.
Over your house?
Over my head.
You said house.
Oh no, I've made a grave mistake. So with the
admit
the roof.
Confess yourself.
Over my head.
Confess your sins, child.
Anyway.
It's good to just follow the rules because living with your family is temporary. When you go off to college, they're not going to be able to control that anymore.
Assuming you go to college.
Exactly. So depending on how old you are, this stuff can be weighted out. If you really need to talk to this person, I think everyone's kind of done that sort of thing before. There's encrypted chats, there's Skype, there's...
Yeah.
Remember to
But-
delete your logs.
Yeah, and the best thing to do is just really
Best thing to do is become a hacker.
well, have a conversation with your parents. Just fighting and doing things behind people's backs, it just makes everything worse.
Yeah.
Communication is key. In
And you need to
families.
give us more information because this seems really sketchy.
Yeah, there's no
Anyway.
ages, there's no details, and it's all, oh, my
Let
parents
me
are in the wrong.
continue.
I've done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And
This
your
is
opinion on the whole thing
teenage
also.
logic.
I got premise color markers for Christmas. Howls happily. So, I hope to put them to good use. Wink, wink.
Yes,
LOL.
Prismacolors are pretty cool.
Aren't those
Also
like extremely
something-
expensive?
They are pretty
Like
expensive.
$200 each?
Yes.
Yes.
200.
200.
Also, something else that you guys may laugh. My
That's a
mom
lot for
said
markers.
when I finally told her I'm bi that there is no such thing as being bi, and that bi people are gays and lesbians trying to get normal, which my parents keep thinking I care about, as well as doing all this weird stuff to get attention and sympathy. Advice, support on this.
Don't give a shit.
What?
You are who you are.
I really...
Am I the only person who just falls in love with people, has sex, has people who are close to me, and I really don't care what my sexuality is? Am I like the only person? Like, I don't even know if I'm bi or gay or pans. I just don't care. I just fucking.
I classify
have sex.
myself as bi because I think that, like, if I was with somebody, it's not just because of their dick.
If my wife flashes
Or their
her tits
vagina.
at you, will you get a boner?
Probably. But I mean, then again, I mean, most female. Hi, Farrah's wife sitting in the background right now. Basically, no. What I
Just,
mean
like,
is,
do it.
what I mean is females.
Do it.
Like, that's the thing. I mean, I'm not that attracted to females, but I'm also not really turned on. I mean, I'm terrified of the vagina. But I mean, other than that,
Why are you terrified of the vagina? Just a question.
I am too.
no, I'm kidding.
You saw the movie Teeth.
Well, you guys have seen Star Wars, right? You know that giant sand pit?
Okay.
That's the mental image.
Mental image for every gay guy.
It's called a sarlacc.
The Sarlacc pit.
It's called
yes.
the sarlacc pit.
Takes thousands of years to digest inside of one.
I know. Don't get near
But
that
yeah,
shit.
I feel like bisexual should be like the default in my opinion because it's like if you're
Technically, everyone is bisexual.
It should be it should logically be the default because if you're going like I am 100% straight,
Which is monosexuality.
yeah.
Monosexuality is impossible.
because it's also insensitive too because then you go so you don't love your mate, you love their genitals. Like if you gender swapped your mate, you wouldn't love them anymore because they didn't have a certain type of genital.
I still love the one image of the
Interesting.
two most famous, not trans, but the sex-changed individuals. The one.
All right, I got an answer.
The one was female, the one
the
was
person who
male.
emailed
Yeah,
in, the
changed
person who
when
emailed in,
they
the
were
person who
still
emailed in.
together.
And it's funny because a lot of straight people are actually attracted to the female body type than they are to the actual genitalia of a person. And that kind of goes.
I'm that way. Like, I don't care. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, a dick is great. I always would like a dick. But, I mean...
Like, if you saw a huge, like, essentially your sexual preference type and, like, say, I don't know, Koji or something like that, and you, like, pulled off his pants and you had a vagina right there.
Why would you say that?
I don't know. I
I'm
don't
gonna
know
have
if that would work.
nightmares tonight.
But what I mean is, it's
honestly
the
wouldn't
body
care.
shape. It would matter.
I think that's a pretty.
but yeah, you're truly, fully... You're
truly
bisexual.
Like, the only thing that I kind of draw a line at is if you're
I
really
guess
hairy.
the point is, Pharaoh...
But that's not really
I'm sure
sexuality.
every once in a while you see a hot male.
My
character
sexuality
and
is hairy.
Pharaoh. In the fandom, you would be bisexual, right?
Yes.
Same
You
here.
know, that sounds ludicrous, but I'm sure that someone is.
What?
My sexuality is hairy.
My sexuality was fabulous last show.
That's true.
What's your
and,
sexuality? Fabulous.
Cue the fabulous llama.
And it's like you'll only have sex with someone if they're covered in like an inch of hair.
Okay.
Hello,
die.
living carpet. Nice to see you again.
Bear.
I just want to lick you.
You put your hand on their chest and your fingers disappear.
Bear.
They just keep everything like their wallet just in there.
Oh my god.
And then they just make...
Where's my phone? Oh, here it is.
You're just like, hey sweet.
And then they make
fingers
bear
are not
noises.
visible.
Oh no, I need to get away. Hide me. Disappear. Like Homer into the bushes.
I can just make a bear noise.
Become one with the hair.
Make a bear noise.
Do it.
Make a bear noise. I'm a lumberjack.
Make a bear noise. Hey baby.
Anyway, the person who wrote the email and
Jesus.
said to me in the chat room that the two ages are 17 and 18.
That's not too
that's
bad,
not bad at all.
Most
Yeah.
states
It's not bad.
are, sexual.
Actually, there's not a single state, I believe, where that is illegal. And even if it is, wait, before anybody in chat tries to correct me and be like, in this state, sexual age of consent is 18, guess what? Usually, if it's within like a 4-year period, I know New York is this way especially, even if technically one person is under the age of consent and the other person is an adult, because first of all, I hope everybody realizes that age of consent only matters if you're having the other person is an adult, as an over 18. So, like, if you're under age of consent and you're having sex with another person who's under the age of consent, that's not illegal at all. If it's two 16-year-olds, who the fuck cares? Anyway, moving on. Wait, I just want to say this. If it's within a very small amount of time period, a lot of times the states won't care. Now, me personally, I don't care regardless, because I think humans are way too fucking taboo about sex, and I see no problem with, let's say, a 15-year-old in a relationship with a 30-year-old. I personally see no problem with it. But whatever, point being, that's not how the law works, and it really depends on how the parents press charges, which your parents are planning on doing.
I just want to say one thing though. In the ads for this email, there's the one ad is called Redneck Fireplace Movie.
In the ads for the video on my screen, it says nothing because I have AdBlock Plus. Anyways, in the chat room, what is their name? Oh no, it's Kenny Lupine. They say, I actually pissed off a trans friend of mine because I wouldn't have sex with her because she has a penis. She was upset with me because I did not see her as a full female and that I would not have sex with her. Personally, I think you should see them as full female because they have the mental structure of a female, but that does not mean that you're obligated to have sex with them. You're not obligated to have sex with anybody.
Technically, if your body is ready to have sex, mentally you're supposed to be ready to have sex.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that you're not obligated to have sex with anybody.
Oh, absolutely.
So
you're never obligated.
Yeah, you're never obligated to have sex.
Never,
with anybody.
no matter what you are, no matter what species you are.
But that shouldn't be because you don't see them as a female. That should be because you're not obligated to have sex with anybody because your body is your body, and you should choose to do whatever the fuck you want with it.
Agree.
Anyways, moving
tomorrow
on.
you're no.
What?
I'm sorry, but a fucking judge in a courtroom wouldn't do shit like that.
What?
Zimmero's like, well, the problem is pictures. And I'm like, they're fucking 17. And again, if it's within a certain age range, they really don't care. Like, New York, even if one person's underage, if it's within, like, 4 years, unless, like, somebody's really trying to press charges, nobody gives a shit.
And that's only with straight couples. With gay people, that time limit is much closer.
That's stupid.
I know it is.
That makes less sense.
Well, if you're, like, in Colorado, say, I know this just because I did a lot of research on it. It could have changed since then, but if you're within like a 4-year period and it's a boy and a girl, it's completely okay. But with a boy and a boy or a girl and a girl, it's really short. It's like within a year or just 2-year period. So it's completely different.
Well, that's Colorado, though.
Welcome to America.
Welcome to the United States.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
I don't know why I'm here.
Anyway, Pharaoh, Pharaoh, you still need to finish the email.
Finish the email. Finish it. Finish it.
I lost it. There you go.
That was a very strange noise.
Unzip me, baby.
I did finish the email.
Oh, you did? You sure? Okay.
Well, thank you for reading from my iPod email, and I wish you guys a happy new year. Periodic is a boss.
Okay, sorry. I figured that we hadn't finished it, but I guess we did. Okay, why don't you read the one you were going to read, Koji, which is the I need help, or
all right.
I need advice. That was it.
I need advice from Lakoti Wolf.
Go ahead.
It says, hey, FurCast, I have a quick question to ask that may seem a little bit unusual. Oh, sorry. I have a question to ask that may seem a little bit unusual. I have been a furry for a while now, and I've never attended a con before. I do, however, own a fursuit. Since I will be attending the convention fairly soon, I was wondering if there are any rules that accompany fursuiting. Also, if you have any tips for me. Anyway, love the show. Keep up the awesome work. Thanks a bunch. Lakoti Wolf, sent from my iPad.
I've got the answers.
Okay, Pharaoh apparently has the answers.
Since I'm someday to be fursuiter sometime. I don't know. Someday.
Where's your fursuit?
We'll castrate you with a wooden spoon.
Ow. Well, you could do it. It would be like one of the, like, is it like in Hidalgo, I think? You ever seen that movie?
I've seen it. The horse movie?
Yeah, the horse movie with
Okay,
sexy
moving
Miss
on.
Sexy Face.
Yeah, so To Pharaoh's advice,
Viggo
I
Mortensen,
guess.
sexiest man ever, forever. No argument.
Anyway,
Rules
yeah,
for accompanying fursuiting.
there really are no rules.
Rules. There's like a list that gets mailed to you. If you violate this, we'll confiscate your
I would say the
fursuit.
rules are, don't hug other
Pharaoh violates it first day, accidentally gets it confiscated forever.
Oh, fuck. That would happen.
Oh my god, I hate all of you right now. Don't even touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Go on, Pharaoh.
I'm so angry. I lost my track.
So angry.
Roar!
So big. So
Rules
angry.
for accompanying fursuiting.
dead.
I would say the one rule would probably be just don't be, I don't know. There really are no specific rules, just kind of rules.
Yeah, there's no specific rules. Don't be a dick. Don't cause horseplay that could actually get somebody hurt.
Usually don't hug fursuiters from behind. You can't really see someone from behind.
Or
Don't
unless
hug
it's
anyone from behind.
unless it's
Yeah.
your friend. I mean, if it's your friend, you can
Bear
walk up
hug
and
them?
put your arms around them. Don't pounce fursuiters without them knowing you're there.
What?
You could sense someone coming up from behind you to hug you when you're not in a fursuit.
Okay.
In a fursuit,
Okay,
it's a lot harder.
I'm
Well, it
revising
depends.
this. Don't pounce anybody in a way where they don't know that you're coming.
Don't pounce anybody. Not
There's
just people
nothing
in
wrong with
fursuit.
hugging somebody from behind. There's nothing wrong with going up and saying and hugging them and going, guess
I want
who?
to touch you.
That's creepy as fuck.
I do that all the time. I'm gonna do it to you now.
Oh my
Are
god.
you coming to Anthrocon this year?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I have $0. So no, probably.
Well, we can have the donate for Matt X to
Donate
go
for
to
Matt.
to.
No.
Because that's totally something furries would do.
No.
Anyway,
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that
I
would
feel
feel-
really bad about that.
that would upset me too.
You never accept donations in that sense.
I know.
Also, if you have any tips for me, tips would be drink plenty of water. You want to have plenty of fluids, and you shower regularly.
That's assuming you are gonna fursuit.
Shower.
shower and
this is like-
deodorize.
This is tips for not being in a fursuit, though.
Yes, but they also apply even heavily to being in a fursuit.
Yes, but we should reiterate it for people going to the conventions because there's some people that don't follow this.
Things to do before fursuiting.
Shower, put on deodorant, brush your teeth, stuff that
With a hint
is
of
not-
lemon.
Hint of lemon. Hint of Lebanon.
Put a lemon slice in your fursuit.
Hint of Lebanon.
Ooh. Oh.
Ooh,
Counter it with some terrorism.
counterterrorism.
There's terrorism in my suit.
Nom, nom, nom.
How do I get it out?
It's good to definitely have plenty of water available for you. I visit the fursuit lounge regularly because you want to cool down. Make sure you air dry your suit after you. I'm assuming since you even had a suit for this long, you know how to air dry your suit. But if you're going to be in it for long hours at a convention, you want to have some sort of fan for the fursuit head and for the body. You want to roll inside out. You want to have some type of disinfectant or deodorizer for it as well, because you do sweat and you do smell, and it's good not to have the fur smell like you.
I love how your fursuit, it smells like like a chicken finger sub. Onions.
That body odor. It's nice.
That's
Seasoning.
good.
I would sooner take a chicken finger sub smelling fursuit over one that smells like raunchy BO nasty sewernage.
I don't know
I think
about
it needs
you,
to marinate a little longer.
but my raunchy BO smelled like chicken subs.
As long as it's not heavy on the onions, then we're okay.
I don't think so.
Maddox, girls don't fart.
I didn't say fart. I said
I
my BO.
Alright, that's true. I don't know. Gross. Maddox is like, I'm a girl. I don't do any
and
of
the
that.
last thing that I would say is definitely have a handler. You always need a handler, especially in certain situations.
Especially if you're new at fursuiting, you definitely need to handle it.
Oh.
I think you need a handler just in being in fursuits. A lot of times, it's just easier to get someone to have you hold
I don't know,
your
it's cute to see little fursuiters walking around all by themselves, and then you give them a hug, and then
to
they
hold
make
your
them happy.
wallet or your phone or your baggage
them
or your
over.
card.
Well, that's
or,
different, yeah. But I mean, I think when you're if you're gonna go, it depends on what the event is. If it's an event, or if there's something going on, or you're trying to travel somewhere, then yeah. But I think otherwise, I mean, just for the sake of you want to trot around the con in fursuit and give some people hugs, fuck that. You don't need a handler. Again, it really just depends. If you're trying to get into your room or something, that it just. It's really different. But yeah, as for rules, no, there's no fucking rules other than standard rules in public, really. So that's really it. And
Zeros, that was
pretty
one of the
much
most disgusting things I've ever read in this chat room, so congratulations.
going to a furry con is
missed it.
You want me to read it?
going to a furry con is basically like going with a bunch of your friends to act like you usually do, but in a public place. That's really all it is. So that's like saying, if you go bowling, well, what are the rules? Well, are there any rules? I mean, I guess the game of bowling has rules, but being in the bowling alley, are there rules? Well, it's just a public place. Typical, whatever, or you're in a hotel or whatever. I don't know. It's just one of those types of things. Yeah.
It also depends on the con. I know at
Yes.
Anthrocon they're very stingy about heads being removed.
Which is fucking stupid.
Don't take your head off.
Don't ruin the magic. Oh my god.
I really thought you were that animal, and now you just blew my mind.
I'm gonna ruin the magic.
I'm
so
gonna
hard.
ruin
You know what
the
we
magic.
should do?
That is why I want to fursuit. I want to fursuit so I can
You
ruin
know,
the magic.
you know what we
Seriously.
should do? We should make a giant paper mache head of yours, like a human head, and put it on you over the first, like you wear the fursuit and you wear that, so it's even bigger, and you can carry your head around, so you don't have to take off anything, but you just have like the big paper mache pharaoh head over your head. He's ruining the magic. Double size.
We need to go deeper. Another mask under that one.
Yeah.
Pharaoh
Ronald
takes out
Reagan.
the human head and there's a horse head underneath.
Muzzle just flops out.
Wonder if you could fit the horse head into
I can just imagine like you talk normally with the fursuit head on, like any fursuiter does, like hey I'll meet you over there, you know, because they got the fursuit head on. It's kind of hard to hear them, and then all of a sudden you take off the fursuit head and your voice for some reason, even though you were already wearing it, completely changes. Like you know, I'm just gonna take off this head. I'm getting really, and it's just it comes out.
It's at least worth a video that we can do.
We have to like roll it up so it like.
Yeah.
Maybe we should give them advice on what not to do. Let's
Don't-
be super sarcastic.
Don't grope anyone.
Don't take unidentified drugs.
Make sure to sleep in it. Make sure to yiff in it. Make sure to eat
Don't
meals
clean
in
it after you yiff it either. You
Yeah.
need that to be in there permanently.
Shower in it.
Permanently.
You just go right into the shower in it.
Just shit in it.
Yep.
It's like an astronaut
Okay,
suit.
no, we're done. We're done. No, we're moving on. Nope, that joke ended very quickly. Anyway, yeah, so Maddox, why don't you read an email considering Pharaoh read one, then Koji read one, then I read one, then...
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And then.
Okay.
And then. And then. And then.
Okay.
Damn it.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, he's not gonna read it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Speak to us.
Okay, here's one. Question time. Sent
Come on,
by
tell your
Anonymous. I has question. If you were to anthropomorphize any movie, what movie would it be and why?
None.
Haven't we? This question's been done before.
You have questions. You have done this before.
I don't think any of us have any interest to anthropomorphize a movie. To be honest, I don't really like anthropomorphic movies that much. They usually suck.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, but that's
already
already
there.
anthropomorphized. I don't know. That's the thing.
That was made on the basis of being anthropomorphized.
Yes.
I don't know, I wouldn't mind The Matrix because like I love The Matrix movie. Like, it's one of my favorite movies, but I never really cared for the way the characters look. Like Trinity and her whole stupid leather suit thing. I don't fucking care if that was replaced with some furry thing. I'd be like, oh, cool, it's even more hot now.
I
It's
would just
replaced
wanna
with
hear-
like a T-shirt with like
I want
some
to
kind
hear
of
the
furry,
original audio
like,
of all that
Bandcamp thing
squeaking.
in it.
Watchmen.
Even though I loathe
That's because it's a comic book type of thing. It's not comic book, but it's based off the whole superhero thing sort of theme.
It is a comic book.
So yeah, so that would I think it would fit that to have little furry characters.
someone did an anthropomorphization of two characters from Lord of the Rings, and I really liked it. And it was Legolas and Gimli was like a warthog, and Legolas was like a deer, and it looked really fucking cool. So I'd give it a chance, but I'd be wary because I don't trust people with that. I don't trust people with that domain. Are you touching me, or is it Pharaoh being really very covert about it?
Anyway,
It's you.
it was me. I was playing footsie with you. I was playing footsie with Maddox.
And now everyone is.
I feel
Yeah, I know.
uncomfortable. Could you guys stop it?
You can do that in a bedroom.
Can you do that somewhere else?
It's really awkward because if I move my foot, then all the microphone cables are right next to my foot too. So that kind of. Anyway, yeah. So go ahead and read an email.
I did- I read
That was
an
it.
email.
Why don't
That
you
was
read
it.
another one that was short?
I will try to find one that I want to.
Unless Pharaoh can find one, or Koji can find one, or I guess I can search for one. Maybe, sort of. I guess whatever.
Okay.
It's one of those things where.
Okay. Okay.
I found one.
Okay.
Did I tell you the thing that
Go ahead.
Did I tell you the story that I was conversing with Jur earlier this week? I posted it on the FurCast.
Hey, so
Facebook
where's
page.
that commission that Jirashi was going to do for us?
Just like my fursuit.
It's because you asked
Maybe
for it.
Jirashi is secretly like, what if Jirachi like hacked your internet connection, and he's like man in the middle to every like conversation you have, and so he like reinterprets and translates everything. So if you send money, actually he gets it. If you say hi, he gets it first, and then he can forward it out if he wants to. So really, the entire time he was pretending to be One for All, and he made this. You know, he's the one developing the suit. But since it's Jirachi, you're never going to get it. It's going to take forever, and he's never going to complete it. Just like everything else you've ever wanted.
The plot thickens.
Did you see what the conversation I had with him earlier this week?
No, come on.
It was actually quite funny.
Okay, fill everybody in.
Okay, fill.
Well, I have the conversation saved, and it is very relevant.
It's relevant.
Gossip.
Conversation.
Spit it out.
Conversation.
Relevant. It's a relevant
This actually happened when me and my mate were talking because we were watching Criminal Minds, and then I kind of related this conversation at work to people, and people just were like, I don't really care. But they're like, you make a really good point. So then I decided to tell the black man this.
What?
The black man.
The black man, which is our black man. It's Jirachi. He's our token black fur.
He is our token black fur. He's awesome.
I know.
He's better than everybody else.
But I said,
His resume.
this is what I said to him, and I guess, do you want me to read in his voice, or do you want me?
I think you should read it.
Okay, I'll read both.
It's your responsibility.
It's my responsibility. This is kind of Pharaoh story hour, but I'll forgive you.
Put it on.
So, I told Jirachi, I just realized white people are a lot scarier than minorities, and I have logic behind it.
Oh, it's already off to an awesome start.
That's already up to a really starting to get racy already.
We have these moments a lot with each other. He goes, this isn't one of those epiphany moments, is it? And I was like, well, if you think about it, who commits massive murders, shoots you in the back, skins you alive, and dances with your dead body? It's never really a minority. It's some crazy quiet Caucasian. So I mean, that's why white people scare me, because you never know when they might snap. Valid point.
Yeah.
So this was his response. He said, so what you're saying is, when a white person snaps, it's like, holy fucking shit! But when a black person snaps, it's like, predictable? And I'm like, no, when a black person snaps, he has a nigga moment. Haven't you ever watched the Boondocks?
God.
In all seriousness, though, most major atrocities have been committed by white people.
Well, let me continue. I said, no, but I'm saying, if a Mexican, Indian, or black person snaps, it's more like, I'm going to fuck with the one person that made me snap.
Yeah.
If a white person is like, my coffee has 3 sugars in it today. I feel like eviscerating a hooker while I dance in her blood, then masturbate while shooting 20 people before offing myself type of thing.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
It's pretty much, yeah, that happens.
Very accurate, isn't it?
It's kind of scary.
That's why I'm afraid of white people.
Okay.
Track record, you should be afraid of white people.
All right, Koji, why don't you go ahead and read an email?
Aren't you afraid of white people? Now are you afraid of white people?
I'm afraid of any type of person in large groups. That's one of my phobias. And it's not really a phobia if you think about it. It's pretty logical. I mean, a bunch of stupid people in a group have done a lot of shit.
I don't know, people always feel the minorities. Like, that's one of the things that always...
Just
Like, why would you feel the minorities when the white
go.
person is the one that's probably going to cut your ribs open and, like, feast on your inner heart?
Like, cut you open and then try to climb inside of you.
Yeah.
And then use you as, like, a suit of armor as he strangles your daughter and, like, uses her as a flail to beat the postman to death and then steals your mail and sends it to wrong people and stuff. And you get a terrible rating with, you know, the American government.
It's a touchy topic. I mean, just think of even the recent shootings. Who was it? It wasn't a minority. It was a white person. I'm just putting this out for everyone.
Be safe.
Really touching
Be safe, exactly. Fear the white people.
You know, yeah. What? Sure. Sure.
What did you learn today, kids?
Fear the white people.
Fear the white man. All right, I've got an email here. Title is A Bit of Parent Trouble and More from Hello. All right, so dear FurCast, a few weeks ago I told my mother I was no longer Catholic.
Done.
Dramatic
Alrighty. I told my mother I was no longer Catholic and leaning towards being atheist. So after a long conversation about it, she said she understood me, but was still convinced I was just going through a phase.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I wanted to know if there was any
It's a
way...
phase, that's a phase, that's a phase. The kid fucking heads pop off, blood everywhere on the floor. Ah, it's just a phase.
It's just a phase.
Just a phase. Oh, yeah, he wants to kill everybody in his family. Yeah, it's just a phase. No.
Stabbed his school teacher. It's just a phase.
Yep. That's the way this country is.
Picking up. I wanted to know if there was any way to
Everything is a
convince
phase except religion.
to convince her that it's not just a phase. Oh, and I took your advice about when people asked about furry at school. So
Only Christian-based
thanks.
religions.
I'm still trying to find out if other furries in my area, but I've been unsuccessful in finding any. I have made friends online, and I know that other furries are in Louisiana, but they are too far away for me to actually meet. So I have 1 or 2 people in my school who I suspect are furry, but I have no clue how to ask them if they are or not. And sorry for any spelling or grammar mistakes. That's okay, we all make them. The Louisiana Wolf Hallow. Alrighty. So yeah. The whole bringing up, oh, I'm a furry. Oh, I'm not. I don't want to be part of this religion. Yeah, that's all your choice. You shouldn't have to be forced to do anything you want to do. And yeah, religion's pretty crazy. You don't have anyone believing everything in the Bible. Like if you were to go, and this is from the Penn Jillette. He made a really good YouTube video that is online. You can watch it.
He did. It was a Big Think.
Big Think.
It was a Big Think, which is a, it's like a little YouTube channel, like production team that does all kinds of videos involving.
What's the name of this email again?
The email title is A Bit of Parent Trouble and More. So he went on to say that if you are in a court and someone is being tried for murder,
Oh, I know
and
this one. It was really good.
everyone in the jury, they're all very, very Christian. They are
Judge
all
is
devout.
Christian, lawyers are Christian,
Yep,
everybody's Christian.
And then the person on the stand, everyone thinks he's, committed the murder. that he's
Even
guilty.
born again. That's an important point too.
Yep.
Even if they're born again.
And so everyone knows that he has done this murder at this point. It's at the end of the trial, and then, they've got the murderer, he's at the stand, and he's saying, well, the reason I did it, yes, I did murder this person, was because a snake told me to. Now, everyone in this entire courtroom is Christian. Now, what are they all going to say? In this day and age, no one is going to say, oh, well, yeah, the snake told him to do that.
But it's more believable than, no, not even that. You could, not even that. What if they said, all right, well, you know what? Everybody agrees you're guilty. Everybody agrees you're guilty. We've seen the evidence. We've seen, all of the proof we needed. The jury's pretty much already made their decision. Why'd you do it? And the person says, because God told me to. Now, a lot of people will also say that this nation, people will say that America is built on Christian values. Okay, fine. All right, fine. America is built on Christian values. Okay, great. But in our jury system, in our trial system, we have guilty, not guilty, and not guilty by reason of insanity. Nowhere in our political system do we have not guilty because God told me to.
And yet we still have to swear on a Bible before we start that court case.
Yeah.
Has no place in our government.
The Sphinx told me to. I answered its riddle wrong and it enslaved
But that's the thing,
me.
saying, oh, well, God told me to do it is more believable than a talking snake.
A crazy Caucasian man with an old leather book told me to do it.
Yeah, that's even more believable than a talking
Jesus
snake.
said so.
Jesus told me to. Y'all want some fruit
Jesus
punch?
loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so.
Y'all want some Kool-Aid? It's delicious.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
It's delicious. Y'all should have
Whoa.
some. Y'all should stare at the
Sorry.
sun. You'll find God.
What I picture, I don't really picture the gay guy from Family Guy. For some reason, I'm thinking of a very kind of...
Y'all want some Oreos? Got some Oreos right inside.
I lost it. It's like a Southern Christian female with a kind of a more masculine voice.
Oh.
That's what I'm
Now,
that's what
now
I'm
my
picturing.
mother did always tell me the most darndest things. I do declare.
I'm gonna eat you with my little mouth too. Get back in there, little mouth. I'll get you later.
So, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know why that
I think
happened.
we've pretty much summed this one up. as far as coming into contact with people who are other furries and trying to talk to the people in your school who may be furries, it's tricky.
Yeah,
It
we've
really,
given
really-
so much advice on that in the past. There's the whole pounce.org and IFPL. I don't know why people don't try those. Anybody who isn't in your area, contact them anyway, because who knows, maybe they know somebody in your area. Also, there is a fur affinity group for every single state in the United States. They usually list people coherently by the particular town or major city they are near. And many other things, yeah. So
Also, if you suspect someone, make legitimate friends with them. Even if they're not furry, there is
Yep.
nothing wrong with making a friend.
exactly.
So,
Yes.
and a good way to approach it if you do want to talk about it with them is to say, hey, do you know what anthropomorphism is?
Yep.
And then they will say, oh, no, not really. And you'll be like, okay, they're
I don't even say introduce it. I
I'm
say
sorry.
indirectly introduce it.
I
My
have
way
to
of doing
say
it,
this right now.
print something that's furry
wait
out,
until
put it
it's
on my binder. And that's what I do. I just walk around and if somebody says, hey, what's that? Or who made that? Then you can explain it.
Yeah, but there's also...
I like it because then they start the conversation, not you.
Well, this is true, but also...
They're also
furry-
going to be more willing to accept what the answer you're going to give. Whereas if you
because
start
of
the
the
conversation,
internet.
they're going to be less accepting.
Furry, because of the internet, does have a very bad name with a lot of people.
You said it's okay to make friends. It's never bad to make friends, and I have to say this because I did it last show.
You don't have any friends. Nobody likes you.
Push me,
Gollum. Gollum.
Golem, have a fish. Here you go.
References I don't understand.
Lord of the Rings.
References you should understand. You infidel scum. All right. Anyways, moving on.
You have an email?
No.
Oh, well, you should. You said moving on.
No.
Let's move on. Let's get an email.
All right.
one.
All right. I have one right here.
And then we're going to go on break.
All right, idea for the show. Hello, Paradox, Pharaoh, and Maddox. Spelled wrong. I fucking hate you people. By the way, I'm sorry. It's spelled with 2 T's, not 2 D's, and I don't mean that last part. Sometimes I'm just moody. Hey, I'm Grump. I'm not so Grump. I am Crescent Zeal. And I have been listening to FurCast since late summer this year. I really enjoyed the show, and especially the end of the World show on the 22nd. You guys had me laughing so hard I thought I was going to die with reading the viewers' porn flick titles and the I'm bisexual parts. So for sure, keep up the good work. My idea for the show is that if you guys were ever to be short on guests, or even if you were not short, why not have a special guest host that cannot make it to the studio, unfortunately, but have the time to be on the show the whole time via Skype or phone call, whichever works best for you guys. The special host could be a Poppy Fur or some other fur who you guys know well enough to... may not be a Poppy Fur who generally the whole fandom knows who they are. Now, I do not know if this idea is ever suggested in the past, for like I said earlier, I... fairly new to listening to the show. This may boost your popularity for every single fur except one that I have told them, hey guys, FurCast is coming on, listen in with me, and they come to ask, what's FurCast? I explain it's furry radio talking show, and the hosts are really funny, but no one listens to me after asking them later if they watched/listened, and they say no. So coming from a Poppy Fur, say to the Griffin, then his fans would come out and watch him, and hopefully they would watch you guys more and more.
We had To the Griffin on the show once before.
Yeah, we had Drew Griffin on the show multiple times.
With his promotions, another possible idea, actually getting promoted by others, such as Tu. Thanks for reading my email. All together, guys. Again, keep up the work. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't like the idea of having a host via Skype or phone. It's sometimes, like, the way, at least that I feel with people on the phone, either they're really left out or they start to talk so much that people can't say anything in the studio. Like, that's what sometimes happens at the post show, is that you
usually when you have somebody calling in, I mean, and this is radio direction. I think what Max is getting at is radio direction.
Mm-hmm.
What that is usually when you have a caller, you go, okay, caller, now what do you think? You have to bounce back and forth.
yeah, you have to specifically do it. Well, if you're in the studio,
Right.
we can do this sort of thing right here, where Pharaoh right now can
want
interrupt.
talking,
Yes.
and then we're all
I'll
talking
look
at
at
the
you,
same
and
time.
then you kind of make
and
eye
then we're
contact,
looking
and
at
I
each
can
other, and then we can
break
talk
in.
over each other if we
Or
need
you say,
to.
shut the fuck
Right.
up, and then I continue talking.
I'm sorry.
Whereas if you had someone on the phone constantly, you'd have to go, what do you think, caller? And then they would
And
have
then
to say it.
everybody has to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, everyone
Or
has
we
to
have to
have it.
mute the mics in the studio.
Because
Account
they
for the
can't
lag. Account for the lag over Skype.
account for the lag.
Account for the lag.
Account for that they can't actually see you. They're not there.
Account for the fact
so,
that we're
yeah.
all using microphones that are the same model and make from the same company.
So we sound
and
the same.
We sound the same. We're also running in the same audio system. So if you get somebody over Skype where it's like, you know, like, oh yeah, guys, I think that's pretty interesting how you guys do
Oh
that.
my
you
God.
know, it's pretty weird.
So bad.
I do know a lot of
So you guys
editions
can
do
ask me
it.
what I think.
But Leo Laporte, the tech guy, he has people who Skype call all the time, but they're like people who cannot make it, but they still want their input. So he'll
Yeah.
have a TV screen set up with their Skype call. That's fine. It works for
I
them.
guess it
Here,
sort of works.
we don't have a shortage
Please
of
stop.
guests. I don't. There's really not a
I
shortage
will
of
stop.
guests. And the problem I see coming up is
Oh yeah.
people wanting
There
to
we
be
go.
guests so much that there will be fights and, oh, this person got
so
picked.
much.
I
Oh,
want to be on
yeah.
the show.
Yeah,
How
it's
come this
good.
person got on the show? That's what the call-ins are for. You can call in, have your
Which is what we do.
talks. Yep. So that's fine.
Don't get me wrong. I would love to have 2 Griffin on the show again. He's
I don't mind
awesome.
doing interviews.
He's quite fun. He's a great personality, and he kind of fits well with our personality that we already have in the studio. So I mean, he's done his show 2 cents for I don't even know how long, probably longer than we've done ours. So he definitely knows how to kind of act and talk and kind of use up dead air.
I'd like to have him on live sometime, but I don't know if we could ever do that. Probably could, but we'd have to
Yeah.
organize
Point
it
being,
really
if we were
well.
going to have anybody on the line, we would not have them on for the whole show.
Maybe just a segment like we do with people that we interview sometimes.
Yeah, we do air interviews. So I mean, that we haven't done that in a while. I mean, we know he have.
We haven't done
Fox
interviews
and more.
mainly because you're busy, and the particular interviews we wanted are also busy.
People are busy.
Yeah, people are busy.
Not only do we have to work around our schedule for interviews, we have to work around people who we want to interview schedules, and then if
And
there
we
are
also
different,
we want to do them live too. That's the thing. I really don't want to pre-record. I mean, we could pre-record interviews, and
But
we've
then we
done
sit
it
here
before,
for like 30 minutes and do nothing.
which is okay sometimes, but we can't do that for every interview.
Yeah, exactly.
that, and we also have to take into account the time zone differences for other interviews as well. So it's really hard to actually get interviews on the show at certain times, even though we do have some plan. But the fact is that we just haven't had as much time due to both of us working almost 40 plus hours a week.
Let's try something else that I've seen done.
Okay.
Instead of people sending in emails occasionally, if they want to, they can post up to a 3-minute video. That way they pronounce their own name
That was
correctly.
one of the ideas, actually.
They come up with their problem. They can say it very vocally. We don't have to worry about grammar. And boom, there you go. We aired the
I
video.
agree. In fact,
discuss it.
we were planning on having people send us little audio files of them asking the question, and of course, obviously, we'd be pretty strict on who we'd allow. If you sound like shit, or if the question isn't
Not
very
to
good,
sound
we're not-
mean, but,
yeah, not to sound mean, but we're not going to take everyone. But if somebody emails us like a little MP3 file of them saying, "Hey, my name is blah," and we're talking to you, viewers, we're talking to you. All right. Yeah. So, if people would like to do that, we're welcome to. I know this isn't official, but to be honest, maybe we should just test it out. So, how about people who have just heard this are welcome to do that,
Yeah, do it.
and we'll see. And then, of course, the whole
And what is the email address they should contact for those listening?
the same one as normal, FurCast at FurCast.fm.
Perfect. FurCast
At FurCast.fm.
Beautiful.
And yeah,
can make a special
And
but
timely
and
words.
if you'd like to do a YouTube thing, just link us.
Yep.
That's all I gotta do. Hey, this is me asking a question. Guys, the only thing is keep it under like a minute or two. Like,
Yeah.
just don't.
About 3 minutes or less would be perfect.
It doesn't have to be perfect quality. It just has to be enough where I can easily, it shouldn't be that bad.
Silver got him on. I do know that the first 2 Cents show was in 2003, but he's very much not so scheduled, I guess you'd put it.
2 Cents also isn't happening anymore right
Yes. It's a very sporadic.
It's sporadic, and I'm not very versed with the I've listened to almost all of his rants, but I haven't ever listened to any of the 2 Cent show, so I don't know how long it is. I don't know how many there are, and like we said, we have like 2.5 weeks of straight content that you could just sit down and listen right now.
They're usually only, I think, 35 to 60 minutes. I think 60
and
minutes.
Ours is like used to be
Yes,
like
that's
Real
exact-
quick before we go on break, I just want to announce that I apologize that the FurCast episode, I believe it was it Yiffio's? I don't remember exactly which episode. Somebody in chat can remind me. Was taken down on YouTube for copyright at YouTube's stupid copyright system, and it was taken down as a copyright claim by Harry Fox Incorporated.
He's so hairy.
The Harry Fox Corporation
And
took
he's a
down
fox.
an episode of FurCast.
what is that?
I don't know. Some kind of music label.
You're
I'll
a
look it
fox,
up.
Harry.
Well, I'll go to the episode go to it on my YouTube channel.
I'm just gonna look up Harry Fox.
They pirate. It's like a
Probably not gonna find it.
You're a wizard, Harry. You're a fox, Harry.
Somebody in chat room can link the
The
YouTube
Harry
video
Fox
to you.
Agency.
yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
It's the first one.
HFA.
Nice.
It's
It was 108. It was the last episode.
adding value to the music rights industry. Right.
Right.
Value.
That's what you think, you stupid pieces of shit.
Let's see here.
Piracy! Woo!
The Harry Fox Agency is an agency which collects and distributes mechanical license fees on behalf of the public music publishers in the United States. It was founded in 1927 by the National Music Publishers Association. So they distribute mechanical license fees.
Lame.
You guys are listening to FurCast Live and Xander Broadcast Network and Pause Up Radio. We'll be back after this quick 10 to 15 minute break.
Take out the stories they put into your mind. Embrace for the glory as you stare into the sky. The sky beneath. I know you can be tired.
Hey guys, just wanted to apologize. I actually forgot to enable the automated track system, so it did not post what song that was on the Twitter feed or in the chat room and Shoutcast and all that. That was Tempest by Deftones. It was a track that we played on last night's broadcast. Anyway, coming up next, hopefully this one will post on the track system, is Electric Telepathy, by Professor Click. listening to FurCast. I want to thank a bunch of people in the chat room who had a great conversation with me about music. Everybody knows that I'm really into music, and considering our other show, which I pretty much exclusively run with a couple of co-hosts, is pretty much all about music, and so yeah. So just want to say thanks. You guys all know I love music. So anyway, yeah, where are we gonna go after this? I'm kind of curious because I have no idea. We could go to a lot of places, so.
I just want to listen to this song.
Well, we've got a really interesting email in the inbox.
Do we?
Yes, it's called Need Mate Help.
Need mate help. Okay, go ahead.
Hello, Paradox, Pharaoh, and Maddox.
Okay.
That's it.
That's the entire email.
That's the entire email.
That's the entire email. Are you serious?
Email.
So here's our response to that email.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, good.
All right.
Hi.
Yes.
That was our response. All right, moving on. Next email. I say we could read another couple of emails, and then we should probably get going on the show. I suppose I could probably read one. Let me see.
Bring me a demon soul.
I have one entitled Emotionally Homeless.
Are
Okay,
you
go
looking
ahead.
for a blacksmith? If you are, show me some coin. If not, head for the door.
You should put a little Zoidberg in that. Do that line, Zoidberg.
Zoidberg?
Yeah. If not, show me some coin.
I forgot the fucking line. I'm trying to like transmogrify it in my brain.
Here, do this. It helps.
Are you looking for a blacksmith?
I can't fucking do it. I can't like move my lips to make the.
Yo, FurCast crew!
All right.
That was so white it hurt.
I know. I turned.
Once
whiter.
again, I come to you for advice and opinions or whatever. As stated in the subject line, I am in a state that I liken to emotional homelessness. You see, I am split between 4 different houses, and thereby 4 different groups of people who all insist that I call their house my home. This is where I find the problem. I can't call those places my home. I have no stake to claim in any of those locations. It feels like I'm a guest whose cordial welcome has long since passed. Like they only pick me out of the woodwork when they get pissed off. As if... Sorry, the email continues.
Yeah, there's a second
As
email.
if I'm the punching bag. I cannot...
What the fuck?
I cannot express my opinions and actually expect a non-snarky, non-dismissive response. So in the end, I'm just asking for your opinion on the situation and any advice you might have. Thankfully, regards, Alexander, the cougar, rat, sparrow, rabbit, fuck up of a being.
What?
P.S. You guys are great. Sorry for my mainly depressing emails. Like depressing has having a blow on... Yeah. Like depressing having to blow a guy for an hour for sold out tickets for a concert for your favorite band that you later find out is handing out unsold tickets at the door.
Okay.
That wouldn't be depressing for a fox, I guess.
Yeah, kind of depends on who you are, I think.
It's like a dick.
He likes to suck dick.
Well, we have all been in low places. It's not good to start degrading yourself like that. Like, oh, I'm a fuck up. Oh, I do these things because I don't have a choice. It's just get out of that. I know it's not something you can just flip a switch and stop feeling depressed.
My question is, how are you jumping between 4 houses in general? Is it like stepdad, stepmother, real father, friend, family, grandmother? I don't understand 4 different houses.
That's a lot of houses.
Like, what house has most of your belongings? That entirely would be what your kind of actual
Where's
home
your
is.
heart?
Home is where your heart is. Or as the guy from Joe Dirt says, home is where you make it.
Yeah.
Like what? Pottery?
I like to see homos naked? No. Home is where you make it.
Oh.
Oh.
Make it. Yes.
Oh,
Anyone want to give any?
Yeah,
I'm just kind of like talking here and
I
hope
have
that
no
someone
advice.
else will
I'm sorry.
just
Wonderful
chime in
thoughts,
and say anything that their heart's content.
All right, I don't remember Maddox. Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
Nope.
Sorry.
Me and Maddox have nothing to say.
Make connections with people. Enjoy your life. Stop being depressing. Okay.
If you really have no claim in any of these places, why not just save up money and get your own apartment that you actually own yourself?
You need to find a place of belonging with people who are like
Buy
you.
the entire apartment.
Buy an entire
Not just an apartment.
complex.
A place of belonging is not just a actual place where you are. A place of belonging is a psychological identification that you make when you're around people who are just like you, in a place where you feel that you can act exactly as natural as you think you are, without having to modify anything about yourself, the way you act, the way you talk, or the way you speak, or whatever.
Zumaro says something that I completely disagree with. He says Maddox Pharaoh home is the place only you have the keys to.
Disagree.
That makes home being a physical place. When
Yeah, a place of belonging might have nothing to do with where you live. I don't know, a long time ago, my place of belonging was the Fur House, and I didn't fucking live there.
It's like where you have loyalty to.
It's where you mentally feel that you belong because you can be yourself in every way possible. So for some people, that
you
might
live in a
become
nest.
school.
You don't even have keys. I don't know what you find.
Yeah, you just
some-
fly in there.
I mean, I guess you have dangly keys that you kind of dangle in front of yourself that you can try to bite at.
Hang them on a branch.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he's talking about.
That nest that you made, stuck it all together.
He's
with
got little
maple syrup.
keychain holders that look like crackers. I love you too, Zamaro.
Polly wants, Polly gets.
No. No. But anyway, yeah. So
Wasn't there like a 1980s movie called Along Came Polly, and it was about like a little bird and it got murdered or some shit, and then everyone was like, it was sad.
I do not remember at all.
That was a sad movie.
That movie made my feelings hurt.
He said, "Fuck you, you goddamn mammals."
That's what we all are as mammals, I suppose.
Go lay an egg.
Tomorrow says, Maddox, do not bring up that movie.
I liked that movie.
Maybe Zamora has like some childhood.
No.
Yeah.
He was outcasted by all the other mammals. He tried to go to public school, but all the other mammals.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Zamoro is our web designer, and he's a hippogriff. So we're making. Yeah, he's. This has been going on all day, even when we went out to eat before the show today. We were just laughing our asses off because we were just like going back.
You'd like Harry Potter, Raju, wouldn't
Yeah.
you, Zamoro? Hippogriff.
What? Do not. No. No. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got some fish here for you.
Weasels.
Oh, yeah, were those little weasels?
I've got a little weasel for you.
Anyway, does anybody have any other emails? I guess. Koji, do you have any emails?
No.
I'm searching for some right now.
No.
Oh no, you didn't. You tried to blame me, but you never paid me, never.
Liquid.
I like liquid. I'm 70% liquid.
Tastes so good.
You're lying to me.
Slides down my throat hole.
Oh no.
Wow. Sorry for the kind of weird like break here, guys. We're just all searching for emails. It's really difficult.
You should have one more email, and then
We should read one more email on shoutouts.
yeah.
Shoutouts.
Okay. I have an email. It's called. Let's see. As I set the camera system, it is called. Good day, mates. Longtime listener and fan Joshua and Runfani here. Yes, we all know you, Joshua and Runfani. You are a great person. That's kind of weird.
Well, we know them, but we don't know if
Yeah,
they're a
we
great
know.
person.
This is true.
They give me an evil
Well, hey,
or a
I
neutral
give them
person.
hugs. I give them hugs. They could be Zamoro.
They could be a racist.
They could be a douchebag like
It could be a
Zamoro.
Nazi.
It could be a Nazi. It's true. It could. Yeah.
Wishing you all a happy season 5 and also happy late Halloween.
I miss the Nazi that used to watch the show.
You missed the Nazis.
Sadly, Halloween isn't as big as it is in the US, but it's slowly getting there due to changing culture. Maybe these furries have something to do with it. Versely, I wanted to share something with you that I found while working at my digital publishing job. I got a new job as a production manager and I'm loving it. It is a snippet from the New Zealand newspaper Northern Outlook, and it is an editorial article sent by one Jasmine Harrison, who quite frankly sounds a little confused. The snippet is in the attachment. Feel free to comment on it, as I quite honestly think she is quackers. Secondly,
Quakers. Very old religion.
Those fucking Quakers.
I'm a Quaker.
Secondly, what is your opinion on superhero and supervillain based characters in the fandom? And if you had made a hero or villain character, what species would they be? Would they be their super name, and what would be their powers? Oh my god.
I'm a mad scientist. Where does that lie?
I don't really like superheroes at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
My favorite superhero, which isn't really a superhero, probably would be Donnie Darko, which is not a superhero at all, but I consider him one. So, yeah. It's your peer Neo from the Matrix.
I don't know. Me and Maddox lead a scientific army bent on global destruction, so I mean that kind of puts us somewhere in maybe the neutral range.
Yeah. I'd be a villain or an anti-hero. I'd be an anti-hero. It's like Venom. Venom is one of I'd say Venom is probably my favorite anti-hero from the Spider-Man universe. Venom, the symbiote, and like I liked him. I like the design. I like how he's creepy and shit. And I love this one quote by Stan Lee. Stan Lee said about it. He said, Venom is not a villain. He doesn't do things like evil. He's just very, very confused because it's two minds melded together, the alien and Eddie Brock's. So Venom is the type of person that would cut a bloody swath through a crowd of innocent people to save a kitten from falling off a ledge. So he'd just kill everyone and then grab the kitten and be like, oh, I got you. You're safe.
You're safe now.
You're safe.
You're safe with me.
You're fine. And then he'd forget and eat it later or something.
A cat is fine. I really like
yeah, exactly. That's what I just said.
Time travels.
Any hero that time travels, like the Doctor?
Yes.
I like the Doctor a lot, too.
Hiro Nakamura from Heroes, stopping time, teleportation, any kind of power like that.
I like Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
Yes.
I like wizards. Wizards are good. Wizards are
wizard,
good.
howdy.
Like Zed from Legend of the Seeker. Good one.
Johnny
Gandalf.
Saddle Maniac.
Johnny the Homicidal Maniac.
No.
Wow, that was pretty fucking obscure.
What is that? Knee?
Obscure reference. Fucking Johan Vasquez.
Okay.
Very old Johan Vasquez. Well, not very old, but still.
Vasquez.
Vasquez.
Spanish.
Vasquez.
The
Me and
Wes.
Maddox are just bent on world destruction. I think world chaos more so.
No.
What do you think?
Order?
Our order.
Finally, I would like to announce that I'm running a contest in FA. It is a superhero,
Yeah, it's
supervillain
probably like
art,
very old.
and story context. Links are below. Yeah, it probably is very old and outdated. Anybody in the contest to make $15. I'm not even going to bother reading that because, yeah. Cheers, guys, and good luck with the show. Shout out to the BOS/Coltman group. Love from Joshua and Ronnie. P.S. Pharaoh. Red always beats blue. And you're still the blue crystal. Angry : 3-face.
I don't think red always beats blue.
Water douses fire.
There you go.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Check and mate.
And if you say that water is clear, you're incorrect. Water is actually a slight tinge of blue.
Actually, it's a slight tint of green, too.
It depends on what consistency, but it's like a slight tinge of green or blue. I'm not sure, but it's not clear. It's definitely not clear.
Yes, indeed.
This is a biological fact.
Biological.
It is.
This is biological.
Is chemical fact.
I have one last one that someone's and pestering me in the chat room to read for them, but apparently they sent it to the wrong email, so they just resent it to the correct email now, and it is entitled, "Could you please help me?"
Okay, hold on.
Suddenly Winnie the Pooh.
Hold on. Claudia in the chat room sent me a PM, said Maddox Legend of the Seeker was based on the Sword of Truth series, and actually anyone who read the books realizes how extremely poor it was done, but you should check out the books. They are pretty good. I realize that almost every book is better than every movie or show that's made out of it, in my opinion, but Bruce Spence is a really good actor, so Zedekiah Zulzarander.
Moving back to Pharaoh.
Moving back to Pharaoh.
Could you please help me? I mean, possibly could help you. We can give you advice and stuff, but that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to help you, but, you know, I'll continue.
Fire.
What?
Wizard's fire.
Wizard fire.
But I digress.
Hello, FurCast. While I was in my second year of high school, I discovered that I was a furry.
You woke up one morning.
Unacceptable.
God, I'm a furry.
Holy shit, I have a tail.
It's like discovering
Where
you're a
did these ears
werewolf.
come from?
Like the taste of blood is in your mouth, and you've got blood caked underneath your fingernails.
There's half an eaten lamb in your side.
Standing in front of a mirror.
No! How'd this half-eaten lamb get in here? Oh no.
Anyways,
I'm a vegetarian.
Where did this fursuit come from?
Anyway.
spoon is too big.
No, Farrah wakes up. Where is my fursuit?
Spoon is too big.
My spoon is too
No,
big.
you didn't catch that. I said no, but everybody says wakes up. Oh my god, I have a fursuit. But then Farrah wakes up and says, "Where is my fursuit?" And that's how he discovers.
we didn't need to hear that.
You can shut your mouth.
I'm sorry.
You're done talking tonight. Don't even talk anymore.
That was so cool.
You're done.
After reluctantly revealing to some of my friends that I was one, I was poked fun at, but it all seemed like a little joke. At the end of the year, we had to move back to Ohio. Now familiarized about the fandom, I kept it in a bit of a selective secret. After a while, I felt comfortable in my school and decided to wear a furry t-shirt and a tail. I thought that maybe people would understand that it wasn't something bad, but I was mistaken. I received comments such as, "Sense where you are, faggot!" and "Hey, fur fag!"
So what? No, seriously, so what? Who the fuck gives a shit?
Even some of my friends had said that I don't understand what furry was and that the only way to be furry is to be addicted to furry porn.
Well,
Okay, then they're
wrong.
stupid and conceited. Like clearly they're not very resourceful. So
That's like saying the only way to be
tell them to
Christian
go fuck
is to believe
themselves.
in one testament. That's it. And you have to believe
The only
everything
way
in
to be
it.
straight is you have to watch a lot of straight porn.
You have a meter, and if it goes down too far, you like dick.
Exactly, you gotta keep that up. Not only do the kids at my school seem to think that furries are horrible, but they think that pretending to be a brony is acceptable. Welcome to the new age.
New era.
I know some people who are furries, and I talk to them all the time, and I also know a few self-proclaimed bronies. My situation has changed slightly in that I am able to ignore these comments, and I even laugh at it because these people have no idea what they are talking about. Good job.
Good.
You're one step ahead of most people. I have even organized a group of furs that are willing to hang out and, as I put it, do furry things. But I'm wondering how I could get other people to be more interested in furries or convert them. I know a friend who is a Sonic fan, and I think that he might be interested. Thank you very much. May your paws walk on warm sands.
Aw, I like that. That's a nice little greeting.
Check your privilege.
May your paws walk on warm sand. That is really awesome.
I like it.
I like that a lot. I'm going to start using that now.
Blessed be thy feet.
Blessed be thy feet. May your paws walk on warm sand.
May your,
Walketh upon warm
may your
sand,
bacon
may your
always
paws.
burn.
To a crispy crunch.
Anyway.
Freaking calcifer.
So what was the question in the email? What was the?
well,
what do we need?
I have a little bit of a problem with.
Okay.
If you are going into a public place and you are wearing something that is very different and unexpected, you have to be mentally prepared for any reaction that any person.
I wore my
will
tail
give
to the
you.
falls.
Were you mentally prepared for whatever?
Yeah, but that was a that was a holiday celebration, not a public school.
Public schools, children are little assholes. They will tear
Children are little assholes. Yeah.
anything that is different. They will
They have
tear
little
you
assholes.
limb for limb.
Children
So-
have little assholes, and they resemble them in personality. Thank you. Thank you.
Well said. Well said.
Children have little assholes, and they resemble it in their personalities.
Well, it sounds
Quotes
like
to live by.
Okay, all right.
Quotes to live by.
furs ruin everything.
Woo!
Well, sender of email.
I'm mentally prepared for anything that can come across me because of the fact that nothing really bothers me anymore.
Yep. It's when I get an email or when I hear complaining that says, "Oh, I wore my tail and I just can't understand why people are making fun of me, and I just want to wear my tail," and it's, whoa, why are you turning up my volume? I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Okay.
That escalated very quickly.
Whoa. That escalated.
Oh God, why are you turning up my volume? I'm gonna stab you to death. I'm gonna stab you to death.
White people, stay away from it.
Exactly. One day
White
I'm gonna
people.
snap.
It's like, stop turning up my volume. I'm gonna stab you to death with a rusty,
What
nail
utensils
clipper.
do I have near me? I could strangle you with this cable here. That would be dangerous.
I'm gonna cut off all your skin with a rusty nail clipper and then make you eat it.
Do you value your neck? Do you value it?
As for converting people, I'm not really sure how you convert furries. You can't really convert furries.
One of us.
One of us.
Are you still there?
Of course you are.
Okay. Do you guys think that we are ready for shoutouts?
Just a shout out.
We have ripened. We are ready.
My anus is quivering in excitement.
It's clenching in excitement.
My anus is quivering. Excitement. Okay, Bugaro says, "Goddamn!" Oh yeah. The chat room is doing the whole one of us thing.
Why?
Oh no! What have we done?
Why?
There it goes.
What
A
happened?
million messages.
He said it.
Did he say it? You said it?
Yes, he said it.
Fuck.
You fuck.
Only response. You fuck.
You fuck.
Okay, we're ready for shoutouts.
Everyone get in the chat room and stop saying one of us!
My life, your life, I life. God gave us words, wisdom, some power. Words, wisdom.
Paradox.
RCP. Yes.
Pharaoh.
Leon Fox.
Parker.
Rock.
Cinder.
Trustat.
Aldir.
Zephyr. Zuma.
Yes. Medox. So Gomez.
Hi.
Abby.
Marcus.
Mindy.
Rat Wolf.
Ravager. White Wolf.
Adolf Hitler. Alpha. Well, that escalated quickly. Me too dead. Awful army of anal aneurysms.
A's.
Benito Mussolini. Blue. Bounty Hunter. Brody the Fox.
Bukaru.
Speed.
Calp. Kenny Lupin.
Chloe Wolf. Dame.
Coffee timer.
Dino Pegaquanakedi.
Doxa.
Dumpkins.
NZ.
Vandal. Firefang R. Cyanark. Flynn. Oh fuck, someone exited.
Friends 32. Foxen Garathal.
Half
Those two names, by the way. Hello.
Ifrit X. Infernio.
Iota.
I Shack.
James B. Jax Volpier. Joshua Bonfarmi Carrick. Dora Green.
Kilo.
Koda.
Koji Fox.
Naro.
Kaneko Volpier.
Isia.
Lixin.
Locutus.
Of all. Lunagron.
Lutrin.
Magnolia.
MC Absent.
Mib Ydzini.
Miles.
Misha. Mr. Warfare. Mike.
Nick.
Night Wolf.
Nicola Dia.
Nunio.
Orange Paw. Fox. Arizillus. Project 79. Sickle Fox.
Regret. Greatest one. Rock Bunny. Roxy. Looking for Bixby. They show the Puma.
Sage Fox.
Sana 472.
Scruff.
Serenity Dragon.
Seth.
Sashi.
Sears.
Sierra.
Zelensky.
Silver Catman.
Silver Street. Super. Summer.
Sorcerer Dale. Solek.
Sparky the Rabbit. Sparta. Yes.
Striker Cougar.
Chickwad. Studio Computer. Sven DeWolf. Funny Boy.
Tazuz.
The Black Cat.
Toxic the Foxy.
Trickle
We review everything. Horn Nugget. Dick Nugget.
What? Dick Nugget. Dick Nugget. Wolfgang. Wrath 257. Zeros. Exile. Zix Praxis. The Bunny Bitch. Extra
Yip Sticks.
Yippy Fox 69.
All the things. Zed. Zifferman.
So yeah, thanks for tuning in. It has been an awesome show, and thank you to Koji Fox for being our wonderful, wonderful guest this evening.
You're welcome. How much am I being paid? Can I pick up the check after the show, or is it being mailed to me?
Yes, sure. All $0.
You get paid in dick pics.
Yeah, you get paid in dick pics.
That's an acceptable form of currency.
I will yiff you again tomorrow.
Oh my. Oh my.
Dick Nuggets.
You get paid in dick nuggets.
Dick nuggets.
Dick nuggets.
What are dick nuggets?
Like a piece of gold.
Do I get a kids meal toy with dick nuggets?
Oh
Kids
no.
meal toy.
Is it a 12-piece or 8-piece?
12-piece dick nugget.
100-piece dick nugget combo.
Yeah, I'll take 5-piece dick nugget.
Ash Brew said you get paid in Pharaoh dick coupons.
Dick.
So, anyway, yes.
Yes?
Maybe that'll be the show title.
My chair is falling apart.
Dick nuggets? I thought it was bat backpack.
It could be bat pack, I suppose.
There's another one we had.
Yeah, there was one other one we had. Well, I'll write them all down.
A torture stick.
But anyway. What?
My chair is falling apart. Is that a Pharaoh dildo?
It's my torture stick. My Aegea.
These noises.
Aegeel.
I like these noises that Pharaoh's making.
Okay. We'll go somewhere, sometime.
Gotta put it back.
So, I guess we gotta end the show here. I've been your host this evening, Paradox the Wolf.
See, when you concentrate dicks down to a single form, you get a dick nugget. I have been your Blue Fox host, Pharaoh.
I have been your guest host, Koji the Fox.
And I have been your Betty host, Maddox.
How do we want to cut this off?
Right now.
Enough dick nuggets equals a dick ingot.
Ingot?
Ingot. Sorry, I was laughing too hard.